Good morning and welcome in. It's finally here. It's Friday, and it's a Bar Cart Friday here on Big Rich, TD, and Fletch. This update presented by Staples Stores. We will start off here in the NFL, where the Buffalo Bills took down the Tampa Bay Bucks last night, 24-18. Josh Allen, big night, 324 passing yards, 2 touchdowns through the air, 1 on the ground. In the NBA, 2 games last night, Lakers took down the Suns 100-95. LeBron took over the game late. He would finish with 21 points in 35 minutes. And the new look Bucks took down the Sixers 118-117 in Damian Lillard's debut. Major League Baseball World Series gets going today. Game 1 will be tonight in Texas at 5:30. Zach Gallen on the mound for the Diamondbacks, Nathan Eovaldi for the Rangers. There's a whole lot of savings going on now at Staples during Staples Sit-a-thon. Save up to $150 on select office and desk chairs. And when you buy a chair, save 25% on desks, storage solutions, and office accessories. In-store only. Offer ends 10/28. Now's the time to save at Staples.
Thank God it's Friday!
It's been a long week and the fellas are thirsty. It's time to cruise into the weekend. Big Rich, TD, and Fletch present Bar Cart Friday. Brought to you by Keg and Bottle.
We are so fired up this morning. Good morning. How you doing? Happy Friday to those who celebrate. Big Rich, TD, and Fletch with you. Okay, so Tony Kanja, Keg and Bottle, 10 locations around San Diego. He is going to be joining us in just a little bit, right? We're about 2 hours away from his visit. But before he jumps on the show, Travis Dale has a lot of explaining to do.
I do?
Our good friend TD.
What?
Now it's not just our rundown that has been infiltrated. We are now receiving articles and topic ideas on the group text.
Listen, I just thought I'm just going to go ahead and book this. Okay? It's important.
And you're right, it is, because it matches perfectly with what everybody is going to be thinking when they have a house full of candy next week. They're going to say, what do I do with all this candy? Well, we have an answer. So a lady that goes by the name of That Blonde Wino on Instagram, Kimberly Lizakowski.
Lizakowski.
Okay, that's my best guess.
Pretty good.
She's from New York. You guys will get along.
Oh, yeah, famously.
Yeah.
Oh, does she talk like... No, that's Minnesota.
I don't know what
Do
she
the New
talks
York.
like. I've only talked via text.
It's every New Yorker woman sounds like my mom in my head. So my go-to is Richard, you're gonna take the Cabernet Sauvignon, you're gonna mix it with the Twix. That's what you're gonna do.
God, I pray that's exactly how she sounds.
Just kind of like a smoker from Long Island. I'm gonna tell you, the Pinot Grigio when it's paired with the Sour Patch Kids, it's delicious.
Now, what did your mom say when you
can't wait.
walked in on something unsavory going on?
Oh my gosh, what was her exact words? God. Oh, yeah, I can't repeat what you were saying.
Whoa.
Gosh darn it.
Gosh darn it, close the door. Close the door. This is none of your business.
There was something to do with mac and cheese, too. Go eat your mac and
Oh,
cheese.
yeah.
I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, she had made mac and cheese before. Oh, man, you have a better memory than I do. Yeah, she had made mac and cheese for all of us before her and my dad left to their quarters. Good Lord, that was an awful day. 6 years old, got an eyeful, and that changed the rest of my life.
Also, it's really nice to talk to you boys on a Friday morning and not feel like I'm on death's bed or on the corner of death like I was last week.
Yes.
Wait, what?
Oh, it's just water. It's just it's just water.
Like,
It's in a can.
I'm really perked up there.
The first update last week, I barely got through without puking.
Oh yeah, because we were at KMB Bistro doing that whiskey and steak tasting where we were light on the steak, heavy on the whiskey,
Bingo.
and then walked through the door after pounding Bacchus spirits all night.
And then pounded more Bacchus spirits.
And then did that starting at 7. So look, yeah, it's going to be an early start here. So Kimberly's going to join us at 6:30, and she's going to let you know what wines to drink with which candies. And over Halloween, you're going to have a lot of candies come through the door at your household. So that's going to be good.
When you go trick-or-treating, do you take a beverage with you?
Sometimes, depends on the crowd.
Okay. Yeah.
There are some occasions where I've done it. I feel like this Halloween I might, because I'm going to be trick-or-treating with a more extended crew than we normally do.
Okay, yeah.
And you know, there's at least one person who's like, hey, let's get the party started. And then I can't help myself. So I look at Andy, I'm like, me too. And then she'll shake her head. She'll nod, be like, it's a holiday. And so then, yeah.
Go ahead and break out the skull funnel.
Yeah, I forgot I brought this in.
So there's another beer bong now that resides here at Big Rich TD and Fletchland, San Diego Sports 760. And well, it's a skull, the top of the skull cut off, and then the spinal cord. Spinal cord acts as the vessel that will then send beer that you pour into the skull into your gullet.
Oh my God. I think Ben just got up.
Bailed.
He's going to get beers. He's going to get beers.
Yeah, okay.
He just got up unannounced.
Why not? This show may be a little off the rails, though.
Very quickly.
Yeah. So
very, very quickly. This, by the way, the way we got this in the house without having any issue is Ann goes, no, we're not buying that. I'm like, Ann, please.
It's a skull funnel.
She's like, no, we're not doing it. And I was like, it's a write-off. She was like, damn it. Like when you make two,
it's basically free.
Like, damn it. It just makes too much sense not to buy it now.
Oh,
so
man.
That's how I ended up coming home with that when we were getting our Halloween costumes. We also have Billy Joel and Sting tickets coming up at some point in the show. So April 13th of 2024, they're playing Petco Park together, Sting and Billy Joel. Tickets available at livenation.com. If you want those tickets, very simple. Just be listening all show long. We are eventually going to play a mashup. It's going to be a Billy Joel Sting mashup. You'll know it when you hear it. As soon as you hear it, call 844-570-1360. You dial that number, you're going to win a pair of tickets if you're caller number 6. It's that simple. The other thing that happened over the past 24 hours is we got to see Thursday Night Football. The Bills have a huge bounce back. They beat the Buccaneers in Buffalo. There was sponge candy for all.
Sponge candy everywhere. Thank you, Watson's Chocolates. Look, that game never once felt like Buffalo did not have control of it until the fourth. I mean, and it wasn't like they were dominating. It just felt like the Bucks could never do anything right. And here we go. Okay, first beer of the day is open. The skull funnel is now.
I do this to myself?
Skull funnel's filling. So it's raised high. Wait, no, can't have that low.
Oh, wait.
We're gonna pour.
We're gonna pour and go. All right, it's a pour and go situation. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
It's going slowly. This is the slowest one you've ever done due to pouring speed.
There's so much foam. Ow! What? Oh, that was the worst idea ever.
Wow. So I don't think pour and go is how you're supposed to do that.
My eyes are watering. I think my stomach's getting.
Happy Halloween, everybody. That's how we do it.
Skull funnel. What a mistake.
Skull funnel.
Damn it.
Just for everyone out there in Radioland, the tag does say skull funnel. So that's its name.
Spooky Halloween stores. First of all, I love the fact that we're just used to the idea of a brand name store just taking over abandoned storefronts across America around this time of year.
It's like the spooky Halloween store. It is staring down Office Depot with the closing signs and oh yeah,
it's just that
in 3 weeks we're moving in.
It's that Grim Reaper logo they have just hovering in the near distance, just like yes, you sold your last stapler. Yes. Yeah, so what's
here come the wigs.
A buy one get one free on 2023 calendars. That makes perfect sense for a store that won't be around very long. Get the skull funnels.
And then we move in and buy them.
Well, it's your seasonal vagrant that sells you some of the novelty items you need this time of year.
And I'm here for it.
Yeah, me too.
I'm here for it. But yesterday we talked about the Bills. What do they have to do to show you that they're back? They're in control. I mean, they didn't really build a lot of confidence in me.
No, like I told you guys, if I was leaning one way or the other, it was gonna be toward
the Tampa Bay Buccaneers covering, or just failing to get beat by more than 9.5. Holy God.
You can do it, bud.
I can make it. And that's that because it, as good of a win as it is to beat a decent defense, a really decent defense like the Bucs, they still kind of look off. And that's the way I felt like about the Philadelphia Eagles all year. That's the way I felt about the Kansas City Chiefs all year. I mean, narratives change. All it takes is 2 good, really convincing wins for any team, and then all of a sudden you're going to feel differently about them. But it's been a rough stretch for the Bills.
So Al Michaels said it on the broadcast last night, and I couldn't agree more with what he was saying. What we haven't seen so far from the Bills is other people getting involved in the offense. It's been so Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs. And who knows if that's off-season narrative coming into play in the season where he's thinking, I just got to feed Diggs, or else he's going to leave. But last night, we saw the ball spread out a lot. Dalton Kincaid, ton of catches. Gabe Davis, ton of catches. I'm going to blank on the rookie's name, but he had a ton of catches. And then Stephon Diggs got his too. So when you look at this Bills team, they are so much better when they're balanced and they can get James Cook running a little bit and spread the ball around. And Dalton Kincaid, what a special talent out of the tight end position.
Yeah.
Like, he looks like he's going to be the next big name tight end, and with like the Gronks and the Travis Kelce, the one dating Taylor Swift. Damn it. What in the world?
The most forgettable one.
I think I got secondhand drunk off of Rich's beer bong.
By the way, Rob Gronkowski came out yesterday and said, yeah, I'm tired of seeing all the Taylor Swift stuff.
Yeah.
So am I.
Wow. This was the week where it turned. I felt it in me, like just my personal view of this whole situation. I'm kind of tired of hearing about it.
It's fake.
Well, I don't know if it's
fake.
Yeah,
there are elements, though, you can't deny that are fake.
Don't get me wrong. I think that they are capitalizing. I think that we live in a country that goes to the well too many times with everything. It doesn't matter the storyline. It's just we will overdo everything. We'll take everything to excess as we're literally opening 7 bottles of wine.
Bay Bridge Merlot smells like I should be cooking something. Doesn't
like a nice bolognese?
Yeah, that's what it smells like.
Oh my God. Yeah, we're going to really enjoy that. That's going to be good.
Listen, it was well, okay. I was going to say it wasn't about the price. It really was.
It was the only
criteria was the lowest price.
Should have just gone to Trader Joe's and gotten a bunch of $2 chucks.
Yeah, I said that to myself as I was shopping for these things. And then Bay Bridge was a close second.
I'm going to throw this on the rundown, Ben. This is actually exactly what you were just talking about. This is what I was just talking about. Aaron Rodgers, in his latest appointment with Pat McAfee, he joins the show every Tuesday on the McAfee Show. He had a comment about narrative and how it can change from week to week. Obviously, this happened throughout the early season with the Jets, but it happens with many teams. Here's Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, if you missed the last part, he said you have to laugh at this stuff because the overreactions, they are crazy, and they are. I mean, you can't help yourself as a football fan. I get it. Look, I'm in that lane also now. I can analyze this stuff, but it's more fun to watch as a fan. It's more fun to allow your reactions to go over the top sometimes and to feel some sort of way about things. But you got to fall back eventually on the thought process. Great quarterback, great coach, usually a very successful combination. That can overshine injury situations. That can overshine a poor play from certain skill position players. Like, think about the Green Bay Packers the final year that Aaron Rodgers was there. They looked like a train wreck. Mm-hmm. And Aaron Rodgers found a way to make that team palatable by the end of the season. I mean, now I'm not saying Matt LaFleur is a Hall of Fame coach. He's probably not. Aaron Rodgers, certainly a Hall of Fame quarterback. But so they only have half of the equation. they have half of the equation, and they were still able to have a season that resembled a good season. What did you have on your screen right there? Hang on.
I was just looking at our next guest.
Is TV watching porn again?
No.
We're just admiring a glass of Pinot Grigio that Kimberly's holding in one of her more recent Instagram posts.
That's all.
That's all we were looking at was the glass of wine.
It's not even Wednesday, Travis.
That's true. That is true. It's Friday.
I was just looking up our next guest.
Playing with our technique from the
How about Dame time, boys?
Yeah!
Damian Lillard makes his debut last night for the Milwaukee Bucks alongside Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 39 points, which is the fourth most by any player in a team debut all time. 17 free throws. That is the most by any player in a debut all time. Hashtag fear the deer. That's what the Bucks hashtag is.
Yeah.
On this day in NFL history, you want a fun one?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Emmitt Smith passes Walter Payton to become the NFL's all-time leading rusher. Smith has now held that record longer than Walter Payton ever did.
That's kind of crazy. Yeah.
Wow.
Wild. Who's going to break it? Anyone? Never. Not with the dual running back system we have in the NFL now.
Yeah.
Never say never.
I don't even know who would have the best shot.
Ever.
What record was it again?
It's the all-time rushing yards.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think that one's gonna stay unbeaten.
Yeah, because everyone uses two running back backfields now.
Yeah.
Aztecs have a bye this week. World Series starts tonight. It's going to be Nathan Eovaldi on the ground for on the mound for the Rangers, and Padres killer Zach Gallen on the mound for the Diamondbacks.
Yeah. Yeah. What a frustration watching that happen. But yeah, if you're interested, it is a very Padres World Series. Austin Hedges on that Texas Rangers side.
Travis Janikowski.
Yep. Travis Janikowski playing for the Rangers. Ian Kinsler is on Bochy's staff. Obviously, Bruce Bochy, longtime Padres manager. So yeah, if you want,
how could you forget Tommy Pham?
Oh, Tommy Pham's on the Arizona Diamondbacks.
San Diego legend.
Yes, San Diego legend, Tommy Pham. Everybody familiar with him? I hope he's staying away from strip club parking lots out there in
I don't think they have them out
Glendale,
there.
Arizona.
Yeah, I don't think they have those.
Actually,
I played in Phoenix. They're
in Texas tonight.
What's that?
They're in Texas tonight.
Game 3 will be Monday when we return. This could be a convincing start for the Arizona Diamondbacks as this series goes to Chase Field, or maybe it's split. Maybe the Rangers have the lead. Either way, we're going to see Game 3 played for sure. Best of 7 series.
So those are all the Padres or former Padres that are in the World Series, but also Kevin Ginkel is from Lakeside. He went to El Cap High School. He's on the Diamondbacks pitching staff.
Laces out.
Ginkel is Einhorn. Einhorn is Ginkel.
That's Finkel.
Oh, right. Anyways,
also a great movie.
Josh Allen, he had his best game in a while, but I will say this about Thursday Night Football. I don't trust it. I don't trust now. It was a close game.
You don't trust Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Not Thursday Night Football.
No. Yeah. Thursday Night Football has my trust, but it's on thin ice. No, Josh Allen, man. It's an uncomfortable watch. It doesn't feel like, even trailing in games with Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid, I'm always like, the Chiefs will find a way.
Mm-hmm.
With the Buffalo Bills, though, there is none of that for me. I'm like, very easily he could throw a pick and this game could be over.
He threw one last night. It was tipped off the defensive line, but way up in the air, and then a defensive lineman came down with it. That has to be the dream, right? If you're one of the big fellas up front.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, that's what you wait your whole life for. Are you kidding me? Absolutely.
There's some legendary defensive linemen who never once touched a football.
The first thing that goes through my mind when there's a loose ball is who is about to cream me, though. Like, you are going to get absolutely mopped up by someone. You're a sitting duck in that situation. It's the worst feeling.
The right idea, if you're an offensive lineman, would be just get down.
Oh, knock the ball down.
Who was in the end zone at the very end of the game? Baker Mayfield throws that Hail Mary, which to me
was Godwin, dude.
It was Godwin.
If he turned around, it's a whole new ball game. He was the only one who could have caught it.
The Bucks win if he turns around.
Yeah.
They're down by 6, lost by 6, right? Is that what the final score was? 24-18?
Yeah. They lost by 6.
So I mean, literally, okay, it comes down to an extra point, but he was not looking at the ball. Baker Mayfield, I mean, no one even touched that ball. I've never seen it before. Hail Mary just falls untouched into the end zone.
Well, especially with a decent throw. It's look, I mean, we can't get too mad at the Buccaneers because my expectations were for the Buccaneers were so low.
I'm not mad at the Buccaneers. I'm shocked that that's what it came down to. I mean,
the other thing about it is like you see this often with, and I'm not saying Todd Bowles is a poor coach, but it's not like he's a great coach either. He situational football with bad coaches or with coaches who aren't considered the elite or even close to great, like that's pretty common. Like these end of game situations, it's probably been weeks since the Bucs last practiced their Hail Marys. I mean, it's just in my brain, that's the way
it seemed like everything went right for them in that play. Like Mike Evans was clearly the decoy because he's the tallest and the biggest. So he was sort of in the back of the end zone. And maybe that's for tip drill also, because generally on Hail Marys, you want the ball to like get to like the 3 or 2 yard line, right? So it can get tipped up into the back of the end zone. But if Chris Godwin turns around, he's there and can just let it fall into his arms like a punt returner.
Yeah. Speaking of punts, the Bills punter, man, he put awesome. Oh my gosh, what's his name?
I don't remember, but he put it within the 5 yard line.
Yeah, I don't usually memorize punters.
Punters are usually my favorites.
And what's wild is we kind of thought that the Bills were going to have their punting position locked up for the next 15 years with Matt Araiza coming out of San Diego State, but then he left, obviously, and I think he's playing down in Mexico now. But when the Bills,
Kenny Powers,
yeah. So when the Bills got this guy. Like they went from punt god to this guy who's also kind of a punt god.
So, can you imagine?
You guys see the
chickens clucking as he's waking up every morning? It's just like, yep, time to punt.
Gotta get out there, show my worth. I mean the Bucs. I don't know if they played a down outside of their own 10-yard line for the first half. The Bills looked like they just dominated every aspect of this game.
In fact, without that punter, the Bucs probably win the game.
Right.
If they're not starting from their own 5 on every possession.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder what their average field position was, because I agree. They were just battling off their own or near their own goal line the entire night.
How many passes did Baker throw where he was almost a safety? Like a lot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He was throwing from his own end zone constantly. And he threw a ton of passes. Well, so did Josh Allen. It was a little bit of a throw fest. Both defenses had the same idea. We're going to really limit the run. Now, Josh Allen got 40 yards on the ground. He scored a touchdown on the ground. So
those were broken plays, though. None of them were really designed.
Yeah, I was going to say, and same with Baker Mayfield. He had about 20 yards also, and a lot of those were broken plays. But if you take away QB yards, the Buffalo Bills were held to close to 75 yards rushing. And then on the other side, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, without Baker Mayfield's 20, were held to like 58 yards.
And James Cook, the running back for the Bills, and Rachaad White, the running back for the Bucs, each had like a 25, 26 yard run. So all of that comes on one play.
Yeah. Yeah. So that was the game plan. It was like, what's crazy about this is think about the differences between Baker Mayfield and Josh Allen, just in terms of narrative, in terms of your view of these two quarterbacks, size, but also talent and what they've done with their careers so far, where they've been and how it's all gone. It goes to show you that fit is everything. Because if Josh Allen was drafted to the Cleveland Browns instead of Baker Mayfield,
same situation. I
guarantee we would be talking about Josh Allen the way we talk about Baker Mayfield. The narrative would have followed him the way it's followed Baker, instead of vice versa. So having a stable organization, great head coaching, that matters.
And that's why Sam Darnold is going to throw for 350 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions.
Dan Orlovsky's been saying that all week.
I know
long.
He has, dude.
On ESPN, he's been like, Sam Darnold is going to be the next Joe Montana.
Orlovsky kind of makes me want to puke sometimes.
What do you do? What do you do if Sam Darnold comes out and is just incredible?
So he's probably going to look pretty good. Like, I honestly think that.
So then what happens with your boy, Brock?
Go back to the quarterback that only has 2 losses.
I said it on Tuesday. I'll say it again. When do they cut him?
Yeah.
Shut the hell up. Take another skull funnel. How's that state ale, by the way?
It was really good. If I could taste anything other than foam. Golly.
I don't think that's supposed to be a pour and go. I think
it's not.
Yeah,
it is not.
Huh. Interesting. We are going to be doing some wine pairings here coming up in just a few minutes with That Blonde Wino, our new friend. At least I hope she's our new friend, Kimberly Lizakowski. But
Wouldn't mind if she becomes a friend.
yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. But we're going to be pairing Halloween candy with wine. And this morning, as I start opening up the Halloween candy, so we all have pieces here that we can taste and test, I was getting all the smells and all the aromas of the different candies I was pulling out, and I thought, weird. I'm not completely drawn to this like I was 6+ weeks ago when I was, probably close to addicted to sugar. I mean, that's how it was. I needed help from SDFatLoss.com. I needed someone to show me how I could lose weight and then kick the sugar habit as well. And look, I feel like we're there. At least I'm close. I don't know. I'm feeling a lot better.
Yeah.
Lost a lot of weight. 30 pounds in 6 weeks. In fact, someone that Sarah works with asked her, like, hey, has he really lost all that weight? New friends is what we're making here.
You're darn right.
Yeah.
You're darn right.
The answer is yes. I have really lost all that weight in 6 weeks. Rich as well. Over 35 pounds now.
Over 30 pounds. I'm right there clicking over the back half of that. I might lose 40 pounds by the end of 6 weeks.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
And look at Fletch over here with the smile on his face.
228, brah.
You are at 228. That is incredible. That is absolutely incredible, because when we started this thing on our own, you tipped the scale at 278.
Today is the big 5-0.
That's incredible, man. Congratulations. It works. SDFatLoss.com works. The staff, the coaches over there, they will take care of you just like they've taken care of us. No exercise required. You don't have to count points. You don't have to count calories. You don't have to have injections. You do this at your house with your food that you want to eat. Go there right now. SDFatLoss.com. Schedule your free consultation today. SDFatLoss.com. Our new friend coming up, Kimberly Lizakowski, and some wine pairings.
Yes.
Next. We got to class up the joint and pair our Halloween candy with wine. Kimberly Lizakowski, that blonde wino, joins us next.
This update is presented by DraftKings. We're going to start off here in the NFL. Week 8 kicked off last night. 24-18 win for the Buffalo Bills over the Tampa Bay Bucks. Josh Allen, big night. 324 passing yards, 2 touchdowns through the air, 1 on the ground. In the NBA, 2 games last night. Lakers took down the Suns 100-95. LeBron took over the game late. He would finish with 21 points in 35 minutes. And the new-look Milwaukee Bucks, they took down the Sixers 118-117. Dame Lillard, big-time night, 39 points on the game. In Major League Baseball, World Series gets going tonight. Game 1 in Texas at 5:30. Zach Gallen going to be pitching for the Diamondbacks. Nathan Eovaldi for the Rangers. Check out what DraftKings has to offer this season with Code Sports, because life's more fun when you're in on the action. DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Age and eligibility restrictions do apply. Void where prohibited. See DraftKings.com for details.
So we have Sting, Billy Joel tickets available coming up later today. If you're caller number 6, when you hear the Sting, Billy Joel mashup, or the Stinger, the Sting Stinger, you just have to dial 844-570-1360. If you're caller number 6, you are going to win a pair of those tickets to an April show that will soon be sold out. LiveNation.com for those tickets and information. Tickets coming online pretty soon here for that one.
Were you running?
Yeah.
Yes, tickets pre-sale is already happening. Pre-sale will go until 10 a.m. After 10 a.m., it goes on sale to the general public today. I guarantee you this show is sold out by the end of the day.
I am breathless because I've been zooming through Kimberly Lizakowski's Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
So she is a sommelier of sorts. She is a content creator, a wine advocate, and she's joining the show this morning because the New York Post did a feature piece on Kimberly. And good morning, Kimberly. How are you?
Good morning, guys. Thank you so much for having me.
This was an awesome article. So I never, ever, ever, ever would have thought to do this, but you did, and I think it's genius, pairing your favorite Halloween candies with different wines. So what gave you this idea?
I mean, I love a wine pairing. I think it complements food so well, so why not do it with candy?
This is perfect. Man, that makes perfect sense to all of us. We love candy. We love wine.
And, and I like the trick or treat with wine.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's your
Yeah. Oh, see? Okay, Kimberly. Kimberly wants. By the way, you can find her at That Blonde Wino, which is a great read.
No question.
That's all I'm saying.
No question.
That's all I'm saying.
We enjoyed it. Okay, we have do we have 5 or 6 bottles of wine?
We have 5 bottles of wine here. And we have 5 different candies. And how do you want us to do this, Kimberly? Do you want us to say what candy we're going to try, and then you tell us what wine we should be pairing that with?
That works perfect.
Okay. Or then, so where do you guys want to start?
Shoot, the Twix bar is staring me in the face.
The Twix bar is standing at attention inside of our little cup here. So if we were to have a Twix bar on Halloween, Kimberly, what wine should we pair that with?
I would pair it with a Cabernet Sauvignon.
Okay.
I think a Twix bar has different layers in it. The candy, the chocolate, the caramel. So the bold flavors of a cab would be perfect.
Okay,
Here we go. Passing out a cab.
Check out. First, I'm going to take a bite of this Twix bar. Hang on a second.
All right. Okay.
I'll tell you what, there's nothing wrong with it.
Guys, I haven't had candy in weeks.
Kimberly, we've been on a diet for 6 weeks. This is the first time we're biting into a Twix bar
Oh my God.
in a minute. Okay.
I think I'm going to
Well,
cry.
this is a good way to break the diet.
Oh my God.
Hang on. Kimberly, we're going to need a minute.
Okay. Okay, Twix bar's pretty good.
Okay,
It's
now,
okay if you do it in the morning. You have more time to burn it off.
Right.
now the Cabernet. Cabernet down the hatch. Here we go.
Mhm.
Well, you know what? That does pair nicely.
Yeah, that does actually work very well. What the hell? Kimberly, why is that so good?
Why does that work?
It honestly, they just complement the flavors. I mean, a Twix bar on its own is delicious. I love a cab, but together the flavors just complement each other so nicely.
It's actually really, really good.
I would describe it as delightful.
It is delightful. Wow. Okay. Well, there's lots of candies.
Dudes.
Lots of candies to choose from. What if we go to something fruity? Do we want to go fruity, or do we want to stay in the chocolate?
Oh no.
Okay.
I want to bounce back and forth.
So, let's go Sour Patch Kids. We got Sour Patch Kids here. Kimberly, what should we be pairing with the Sour Patch Kids?
Okay, now you're gonna grab a Pinot Grigio.
Okay, all right. We got, I picked up a lovely barefoot Pinot Grigio.
Modesto Zone.
Yeah,
Only the finest.
yeah. Only for, I mean, it was nearly $7. I don't know if you've ever heard of a place called Ralph's.
Actually, I met Ralph, and he has tremendous taste in wine.
Do we go with the Sour Patch Kids first, and then the Pinot?
Really quick question, also, Kimberly. Which order do we do it? And also, do we take like a handful of Sour Patch, or is there one flavor?
Let's take a few. They're tiny. You can take a few of it. And yeah, actually, you can alternate. You can take a bite of the Sour Patch, take a sip of Pinot Grigio. Have fun with it.
Oh my gosh.
I forgot how good Sour Patch Kids were.
Yeah, we're having like a near religious experience right now.
The lemon one hits different.
Yeah, you're right. I had a lemon also.
Wait a minute.
Any of the citrus.
Did you already take a sip?
Oh, yeah.
This is delicious.
Yeah, Barefoot does it right, dude. It's like one of California's biggest wineries.
Hang on a second.
What the hell?
Kimberly, is it possible? Like, you know how you used to do in college where you like just dump candy inside of like vodka bottles?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Jungle juice.
Can we do that with
all your Sour Patch right in your wine?
Can we do that?
is that legal?
Is that a thing? Hang on, I'm gonna put 2 greenies right in this cup.
Oh,
Yeah, I got 2 green Sour Patch right in the cup. We're gonna see what happens. We're gonna a little stir, and then we'll get back to that right at the end.
Yeah.
Oh, it's already dissolving. It goes quick.
I'm gonna be honest with you. That's a bit concerning.
How quickly that dissolves.
Yeah, I mean that is almost. That is
Huh.
all right.
Okay, but sorry. We move on. Move on with the science experiment here. What do we go to next?
Oh, peanut butter cup.
Yep, kid's staring at us. We got to go with the Reese's peanut butter cup. What should we pair with that one, Kimberly?
a Merlot.
A Merlot.
Of course, I knew it.
The Merlot's over here.
So I'm
No, no, no.
noticing red wine goes with chocolate.
Ours is misspelled. It says Merlot.
Like you should drink Merlot of it.
Okay, take a lap.
No, you take a lap. That was a terrible joke.
What are you talking about?
What?
Oh, like I landed it. All right,
Kimberly,
so
Kimberly, how'd you get into wine?
great question.
So I started my page actually in COVID. I am a wine content creator, and I started my page to inspire other young adults on wine. I think wine can be really intimidating, especially for the younger generation. So I kind of wanted to create a page to have a relatable approach to wine.
I think it's great.
Yeah.
Honestly, I mean, and that's something I think we need. We are uncultured swine.
Yeah.
So when we're sitting down at a table with a white tablecloth, like where they actually give you all the silverware,
Travis usually spills on it.
oh yeah,
I broke a glass last time, Kimberly.
yeah. Sometimes they give you small forks. I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but you don't do the normal things with that fork.
Well, no, the small fork you move completely out of the way so you can use the regular size fork. Everybody knows that.
Just in case
Yeah.
you get attacked by
Right.
something.
Kimberly, I'm biting into a Reese's peanut butter cup.
This is the first time I've actually wanted to
Okay.
cry.
Take a
Reese's.
bite and then drink the Merlot.
Oh my
Let me
God.
know what you think.
All right, hang on.
Mhm. No, I got the Reese's peanut butter cup.
Travis, did you book this interview just so we could eat candy?
Yeah. Oh my God.
Kimberly, this is my favorite by far. I mean,
I
by
mean,
far.
This is
Hang on,
mind blowing
hang
right
on.
now.
I'll tell you what just happened to me, and you guys are all going to agree, including you, Kimberly. That is a peanut butter and jelly sandwich I'm eating.
Oh my God.
Yeah, exactly. The fruity notes of the Merlot kind of turn it into a PB&J.
Oh my God, I am in heaven.
This is honest. This is so good. Kimberly, what is going on? Wow. Okay.
I think we got time for one more.
Yeah, we got time for one more. Should we do
candy corn.
candy corn? Yeah.
Because honestly, everybody gets candy corn like loose at the bottom of their Halloween pillowcase.
Yeah, and
that
you're
they
like,
go to
what
dinner.
happened? Why do I have this?
And you're like, I can't eat that, right? I mean, you dump it out on the floor. All of a sudden, you have extraneous candy corn just bouncing around. The dog's going to get a couple. And then you finally scoop it up. You put it on the counter to be tossed away later.
Can't
And-
believe candy corn got last in whatever that poll was.
I actually
Like the worst candy, like the worst Halloween candy. I think it's one of the best.
Are you out of your mind?
I really
Are
like
you
candy
out of
corn.
your mind? Kimberly, where do you rank candy corn?
I'd say I'll eat it, but it's definitely not my favorite.
very
Have you,
diplomatic.
have you ever tried it with like a dry roasted peanut?
No, I have not.
Go
Is that
ahead.
a thing?
Okay, so
Yeah,
I'm telling you, it's going to take you to payday land. Okay?
Oh, yeah, you did mention this the other day.
I'm telling you, it's really the only way to ingest them, other than maybe pair with wine. What am I
Yeah.
pairing with candy corn, Kimberly?
So this would be a Chardonnay.
Okay.
Very good. Do you have a dry Chardonnay? That's the only way I'll drink it.
Yeah, absolutely. Very dry.
Is
Is
it- is
it's Bay Bridge.
Is it oaky? You know?
I don't know yet.
I'm just saying words that I know. Kimberly, how am I doing, by the way?
Doing great.
Okay.
It smells like Chardonnay.
She's a good liar.
Or no, wait, what is this again? Oh yeah, Chardonnay.
Hang on. Candy corn down the hatch. I'm going to do
Okay.
this one.
Okay.
I kind of feel like I'm taking medicine. I'm just going to swallow it
It
whole with
is like that.
Chardonnay.
Okay. I got the candy corn.
Dude, nothing wrong with candy corn. I agree with Fletch.
It's fine.
Little Chardonnay. Oh, wow.
Oh wow, it actually works too. Well, okay, hold
Yeah,
on.
the
Hold on.
sweetness of the Chardonnay like complements the candy corn. It kind of takes some of the super high sugar taste out of it.
It knocks it down. Yeah, it's not as like unbearably sweet.
The sour
I-
Pinot Grigio also works really well if you want to take a sip of it.
Wait a second. Oh, back to the peanut.
Back to the
because
Pinot.
of the-
Oh, with the Sour Patch Kids.
Mhm.
Okay, hold on.
You
We're
know
gonna. Okay, I want a little taste.
This is going to be the climax of this interview. This is what we need to do last and finally. The Sour Patch Kids. Yo, Kimberly, thank you so much. Hang on. Let's do it. Let's do it. Heaven.
Oh wow. Okay.
You got to eat them.
Oh, you got to eat the sour. So you have to drink the whole thing then.
Follow her at that blonde wino on Instagram today. Do it right now. You're a genius, Kimberly.
I'm here to help.
That is incredible.
You're the best. Hey, thank you again. Happy Halloween.
Yeah, happy Halloween. Thanks so much for having me.
Perfect.
We did it.
I mean, I can't
I
believe
I feel so
warm.
we are finishing each other's
Sandwiches.
Sandwiches. Damn it. It's this close. Was yours pimento and cheese?
I'm literally just eating candy corn
Dude,
now.
I'm spending the rest of the show aiming to finish all of this candy and wine now. I've gone off the rails. Okay.
Should we put the Sour Patch Kids in the bottle of Pinot Grigio?
Probably.
There's no easy segues when you're talking about what's happened to Dwight Howard.
Oh, God.
But-
Can we even talk about it?
Yeah. We can find a way. In fact, we're going to role play our way
We're
through.
gonna find a way.
We are not going to role play. No, not the women. Not the woman.
We're going to find a way to talk about this. Look, if there's any show capable of talking about what's happened It's this one. Big Rich, TD, and Fletch on a Friday. Coming up next, the only show capable of meandering our way through this story. Yeah, we'll get into the Dwight Howard situation next. Big Rich, TD, and Fletch. We have Sting and Billy Joel tickets coming up later in the show.
Could happen at any moment.
Any moment you can hear the sounder. It's gonna be a mashup. We are into the wine. We're into our cups this morning already. Oh, there goes another cork. Is that Grand Marnier?
It's Grand Marnier.
Holy Lord!
I didn't have triple sec, but I figured this was. I mean, this is triple sec with like brandy.
No,
right?
no, that's fine. That's an orange liqueur. That is under the same umbrella.
Okay, so we're good.
Yeah,
We're
you're
good.
golden. You're golden.
Yeah.
Triple sec and Grand Marnier is kind of the same thing. Like it's like different brands. It would be like Absolute Vodka versus Kettle.
It's triple sec a brand?
I think Grand
Yeah.
Have I never known this?
Yeah.
Triple Sec is just a type of liqueur. Grand Marnier is just a stronger version, I think.
Triple sec, I think, is an orange liqueur, and so is Grand Marnier.
Yeah, it's strong.
It says orange and cognac.
Oh, look it up though. I have no idea what I'm talking about, as usual. Dwight Howard, guys.
Hang on. I just edited the video of Rich's beer bong.
Yeah.
That burp felt like you exorcised a demon.
It hurt so bad. That burp. That I don't even know how to describe where that came from.
It didn't come from your chest.
No,
It was way deeper.
buddy. I like it. It felt like it scooped out like hellacious. I mean, hellfire from below.
Let me send you guys this video real quick before I get it posted.
Are you trying to detract from the next story?
Well, I do know that the national show before us mentioned that something happened with Dwight Howard and then said we cannot talk about this topic.
Okay,
And if it's not good enough for two pros and a cup of Joe,
right,
I
What?
don't know
Hang
that.
on.
Rich,
Wait,
I'm sorry, I
we've
don't
been-
trust
wait,
you.
but we've been doing this for way longer.
How many times have I had to dump
Hold
you
on,
this
hold on,
week?
hold on.
Also
Hold on.
true.
Hold on. Number one, this could be a very, very serious allegation.
Correct.
Okay.
Which is why probably stay away is the right
Well,
call.
hang on.
Wait.
It's all in centered around former NBA center Dwight Howard.
Mm-hmm.
You want to watch the video I just sent you?
Hang on.
Oh,
Do you wanna watch it?
hang on. Hold on.
We're never gonna.
Wait,
get
do
to
we
this
want
story.
just the photograph before it starts?
Oh yeah, you can go sound up.
1, 2, 3.
Shrieking? He's shrieking.
Just looking at you.
Why do you have both hands on it like that?
Slowest one you've ever done
Well,
due to pouring speed.
Fletch did pour it very slow. Yeah.
That burp was
Wow.
insane.
There's so much foam.
Oh
That
gosh.
came
Happy Friday, everybody. So there are some very serious allegations against Dwight Howard. He is denying them.
I'll read this sentence.
Okay.
This sentence because this will get us in no trouble. Former NBA center Dwight Howard has denied sexual assault and battery allegations stemming from a July 2021 incident in his Georgia residence with a man named Stephen Harper, according to a civil lawsuit obtained by the New York Post.
Mhm.
So this is normal biz. Just a guy and another guy who had something go on. It wasn't good.
This is normal biz.
I'm saying it wasn't good.
Oh no, it wasn't good. Someone is unhappy in this exchange.
It's a civil suit. And I'm not taking sides here. Anybody can say anything. The courts are going to have to figure this out. But the attorney for Dwight Howard said that this was supposed to be a private consensual encounter and it was made public for profit. And all of a sudden, Mr. Howard looks forward to bringing the truth into light in the court. Okay, so that's it. That's it, guys. We handled it.
We did.
We landed that plane.
Yeah, no problem.
No big deal.
We didn't pair the white Zinfandel with the Hershey's. Should we try it real quick?
We should do that.
Yeah, I mean,
Absolutely.
Hang
While
on.
we have
Yeah.
a second, because see, I told you we navigated that perfectly.
yeah.
And real quick before we put that down,
Yeah.
the comedian joining us today, William Montgomery, one of the funniest dudes on the planet.
Oh, yeah. He's going to be at American Comedy Company this weekend. He is a lunatic. If you've ever listened to the Kill Tony podcast, that's where he rose to fame and now is a headliner across the United States. He's on tour now.
He pisses a lot of people off.
Yeah.
Just be warned.
Yeah, it's a very funny guy. Very funny guy.
We have more bottles in here than we've ever had, ever.
Correct.
Well, hold on.
Okay.
I take that back. More different bottles, like
So-
variety of bottles.
Tony Conja is coming in today, but generally Tony Conja is coming in with somebody who he wants to promote that's going in the store. Keg and Bottle, 10 locations throughout San Diego. Today, he kind of left us to our own devices, and we sent a bunch of stuff to Tony,
Oh yeah.
and
Yeah.
we're going to do our best to make that happen.
Big mistake, by the way, by Tony, just letting us do it ourselves.
Never let us have any creative freedom. Otherwise, we're going to start talking about Dwight Howard.
Yeah, listen.
This works too. That blonde wino knows what she's doing.
Oh my God, she certainly does. Yeah. So this is the white Zinfandel.
This is the White Zin
With the Hershey bar.
with the Hershey bar.
dude.
Wait, Fletch, what are you doing?
I can't do it, man. My backslide was at 6:30. I can't go further.
What are you talking about?
You always do this.
We're
to us.
we're in the safe zone
Guys,
here.
I just got into the 220s. I don't want to get out.
This is a guy you do not want to have in the foxhole
Hold
with
on.
you.
Wait,
You know what I mean?
you're
Like,
not eating a pound of candy.
We have enemy fire, bullets, tracer rounds. They're flying overhead. We can see them. And then all of a sudden, we say, Ben, hurry. Save the unit. Eat this Hershey bar. It's like, bros, are you kidding me? I just woke up in the 220s.
Okay, stop skinny shaming me. First time I've been able to use that.
I don't think that's what I was doing. I think it was more the cowardice of not eating a Hershey bar.
My favorite's still the Merlot.
You want me to do
and
this?
Reese's
I want
peanut
Fat Boy to
butter
come
cup.
out. I'll be Fat Boy.
Yes, that's what I wanted so badly.
Oh.
Look how quickly he's open, man. You,
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
guy,
wow.
Jesus. The Hershey
You
bar
want
is.
the whole Hershey bar? I need one square. This is a
Do
taster,
you, do
Fletch.
you even have Zinfandel? He does.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Come on.
It's a blush wine. We
We're
just.
really good.
That's all we were looking for.
We did it.
Hey, did you see this picture from Kimberly?
Oh, I saw.
Yeah, you saw that from
Look,
listener.
she's about ready to get in the pool.
The blonde wino.
The blonde wino. That blonde wino.
I think she
Yeah.
was in Greece.
Oh,
Anyways, a lot of
but-
great wines out there.
Yeah, there are. I wonder if she was ready to have a Hershey bar with that.
Sure hope so.
All right, go to break.
It's time. Guys,
What are we doing? We previewing week 8 in the
We're-
NFL.
we're looking ahead to
Yeah.
the week 8 slate of games coming up this Sunday. We'll see you on the other side.
It's hour 2 on Big Rich, TD, and Fletch. This update presented by DraftKings. Beginning in the NFL, Week 8 kicked off last night with a 24-18 win for the Bills over the Bucks. Josh Allen, big night, 324 passing yards, 2 touchdowns through the air, 1 on the ground. In the NBA, 2 games last night. Lakers took down the Suns 100-95. LeBron took over the game late. He would finish with 21 points in 35 minutes. And the new-look Milwaukee Bucks, they took down the Sixers 118-117. Over in Major League Baseball, World Series gets going tonight. Game 1 in Texas at 5:30. Zach Gallen going to be on the mound for the Diamondbacks. Nathan Eovaldi for the Rangers. Check out what DraftKings has to offer this season with Code Sports, because life's more fun when you're in on the action. DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Age and eligibility restrictions do apply. Void where prohibited. See DraftKings.com for details.
Yeah! Woo! Happy Friday to those who celebrate. We certainly are already. Big Rich, TD, and Fletch with you. And it is Bar Car Friday, brought to you by Keg and Bottle, 10 locations around San Diego County. Also, it is a Billy Joel Sting day here on the show. If you want to win tickets to the show that Billy Joel and Sting will be performing together over at Petco Park on April 13th next year, tickets are going to be on sale this week in livenation.com. They're going to sell out fast, but you have an opportunity to win a pair if you're caller number 6 when you hear the Billy Joel Sting mashup on the show. Could play at any time. We could play right now.
Mhm.
We're not, but
But it could happen.
It could happen right now.
Yeah.
We
might.
Yeah, I mean, don't put it past us.
We've got a lot of booze in here.
Yeah, we've already drank a lot of wine. I drank a beer out of a skull funnel.
Skull funnel.
That video is up on TikTok, by the way.
And that video is already up at TikTok.
At Big Rich, TD, Fletch. There's a burp that sounds like it came from like hell.
Yeah,
Well, it came from the skull funnel.
it was rough.
So
That
did you
was
guys
rough.
see yesterday Ian Rappaport's report that Kyler Murray is now off the injury report for the Arizona Cardinals, meaning he is eligible to play.
Practicing, he's going
Hold
to
on, though.
absolutely be on the field at some point.
If you're
this
wondering
season.
who has him in our fantasy league, I do.
Hang on. Is there a new Call of Duty coming out, though?
Oh God, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't.
bad timing if you're a Cardinals fan. Boy, oh boy. Probably coming out around Christmas time, I would assume.
Oh, God. Wait.
I think
October
modern-
17th. It just came. Oh, no. Launches November 10th. So you got a couple weeks.
Yeah, but here's the deal. He's coming back from a pretty severe ACL tear. There could have been other ligament damage there too that they didn't report. So it's going to take him a couple of weeks to get his legs under him, literally. My guess is we don't see him until about mid-November.
So my question would be to you, Rich, when you were playing, like if you're on a team like Kyler Murray is with the Arizona Cardinals, who clearly they're not married to you, as justified by everything they did this offseason to start the tank job. Now, they may have delayed that with Josh Dobbs. He's almost been too good, but they still don't have a winning record. Do they have one win on the year?
Yeah,
Just the Cowboys.
Yeah.
So they could still be tanking. Does Kyler even want to come back and play?
Well, here's the thing. Kyler is really auditioning for another team to scoop him up at this point. I think he knows. I think the writing's on the wall in terms of his future with this franchise. They still owe him a boatload of money. And here's the other thing. It's the organization that deem you not part of the plan. Like in your brain, you never think of yourself that way. You're going to still go out there just like Dobbs has done, just how everybody else in Arizona, James Conner when healthy.
Oh yeah, they're playing hard.
Yeah, this is a scary team, a competitive team. They're not a winning team, but a scary team to face on your schedule because they could embarrass you just like they did to the Cowboys. It sneaks up on every team at least once a year. They have a loss that you can't really explain away on your schedule. And so, yeah, the Arizona Cardinals could be that for a lot of teams this season. When he comes back, I think he's going to try to show out because if I'm Kyler Murray, now you're not going to make it in time for this year's deadline. You know, you're not going to be traded somewhere else, but finish the season strong. Who knows? I mean, he could end up with a pretty good team that has a chance that needs a mobile quarterback.
And he's talented enough.
Yes.
Right? Like we've seen Kyler play. He's good enough to be a starting quarterback in this league. He's the top 20 quarterback, no doubt in my mind. So it's where he lands next. And is it a better fit than the Arizona Cardinals, who've really been a dumpster fire since Kurt Warner? like I would say.
Yeah.
And Rich, no offense, your team included in that.
We were awful. We were really awful. We had a really decent season to start with, and it went completely off the rails. I mean, the Arizona Cardinals, I feel like, have been searching for an identity for years now. I don't think Kyler Murray, if they
almost like briefly had it with Kyler and Cliff, like it was going well.
I was going to say, I don't think it was all Kyler's fault. I honestly, I won't blame Cliff Kingsbury entirely either. I think it takes a lot of different factors for something to work like that. You need to have great ownership. You obviously need to have a team built around a player who can really. I'm looking at Travis. You were just pounding chocolates and wine.
No, I just seen if the Sour Patch Kids also paired with like Merlot.
It
doesn't. That's not.
Well, we've seen reports in the offseason that the Arizona Diamondbacks take care of their players the least of any NFL franchise. Like the locker room is super outdated. Like when you were playing there, did you feel almost worse than you did with the Chargers?
Awful.
Really?
The Chargers weren't good either. So when the Chargers were in San Diego, we literally ate all of our meals in a tent.
So going from the Patriots to the Chargers to the Diamondbacks.
To the Cardinals. Yeah.
The Cardinals.
It was
terrible for the Diamondbacks.
Well, the Patriots take care of their players like insane.
Well, and when I got there, what was odd about it is I was like, wow, this is a huge step down from college football. I'm not kidding.
Wow, really?
A lot of guys. Okay, so this is going to shock a lot of people who listen. The NFL in terms of facilities is not the pinnacle. The pinnacle is college football because remember, NFL teams aren't recruiting. They're paying you. I mean, they're now paying you in college, but it's different. In the NFL, you're going to whatever team pays you the most. Typically, like, so if the Arizona Cardinals were offering me, I don't know, $2 or $3 million more to play with them than San Diego, I'm going to stay in Arizona regardless of what the facilities look like in San Diego. I don't care. I'm a mercenary. I'm a hired gun. I'm going to go play for the team that pays me the most. That's the best choice for my future, for my family. Whereas in college football, you take recruits on these official visits, they better be wowed by your locker room. They better be wowed by your facilities. They better be wowed by where they're going to eat all their meals.
Which is why LSU just spent a couple $100 million on that new renovation they did.
All of them will. All of them will. That's the reason why these stadiums keep getting renovated. That's the reason why every offseason you hear news and notes about these types of things, because they also want to publicize. They want people talking about it. So more recruits know, yeah, come to LSU. You're gonna have the top of the line, state of the art situation down there. Yeah. So the NFL is a huge step back from college football. But then in the NFL, there's levels to this. You know, New England is very different. Kansas City is very different. New York, both Jets and Giants, very different than like the San Diego Chargers. I mean, that when I was here, when they were still here,
I've been through that locker room. It's nothing.
It was not good. We literally, like when I say we ate in a tent, so it wasn't a permanent tent either. The stanchions on the side were supported by cinder blocks. Okay, it was on a basketball court that had been retrofitted into a large, like if you went to an outdoor event, like a wedding, and they were expecting rain. Was our cafeteria.
And was it worse at the Cardinals?
Yeah, because they didn't even have a tent. What they had was
sat outside on a park bench.
They had a buffet line with machaca. And so every morning we came in and you smelled the beef and the eggs just sweltering together inside one of those chafing dishes.
Doesn't sound bad. I'm okay with that.
But every day, I mean, it's tough,
It
man.
never changed. The menu never changed.
I'm not kidding you when I tell you I was there for 9 months, right? I played one season. And
you were one full pregnancy.
One gestation period for a human.
And
a human being.
Speaking of pregnancy, congratulations.
No.
Yes. Was that the announcement?
No.
Ben
Are you
and
sure?
Kendall Fletcher going to welcome a brand new bouncing baby girl or boy. We
Well,
don't
You
know.
gotta stop getting my mom so excited.
We don't know yet.
Every time she texts me,
You
she's
know-
like, I want another grandbaby.
You know what we should do is make a baby or maybe a Ben Fletcher, Kendall Fletcher mashup. And once you hear the mashup, you'll know that there's a baby on the way.
If I ever lose my faith in you.
No?
Dude,
Huh.
honestly, what's uncomfortable about this is just sitting here talking about, no, Ben and Kendall have a very active sex life. Trust me, this could happen at any time.
Any moment. Could
Any
happen
moment.
right now.
Honestly.
Yeah, we don't know.
We're not sure. Conception is a hell of a thing. Look,
Yeah.
the point is, when it comes to NFL teams and the pairing between coach and quarterback, we were just talking about this in the first hour. Like, imagine if Josh Allen, they came out the same time, him and Baker Mayfield. Imagine if Josh Allen, we saw this game between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Bills last night.
Josh Allen and Hugh Jackson.
Dude, exactly.
On Hard Knocks, his first year.
If he was in Cleveland, his life too would be the Baker Mayfield tale.
Yeah.
That was a good season of Hard Knocks, though.
It wasn't bad. Hugh Jackson knew where that camera was.
Yeah, he did.
He made a big old fool of himself. That was bad. That was not good. And the reason why Baker Mayfield has sort of flopped around the league is because it's a lot of where you start your career. I mean, look at Patrick Mahomes. He's been gifted a great situation in Kansas City. Look at Justin Herbert. Again,
Brock Purdy.
Right, dude. You could be Mr. Irrelevant and then become the toast of the town. So much like this little ditty.
I was just thinking, like, oh God, is it my turn?
The Buffalo Bills. They took down the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Just talking about the game. Thursday Night Football last night. 24-18 final there for the Bills. Quarterback Josh Allen, excellent game. He threw for 2 touchdowns. He rushed for another. Baker Mayfield and the Bucs, they had an opportunity at the end of the game to win it all on a Hail Mary pass that fell incomplete. It just didn't look organized on the play. Bills advanced to a 5-3 record. Buccaneers fall to a 3-4 record on their season. How about game 1 of the World Series gets underway tonight? Arlington Stadium, where the Texas Rangers will play host to the Arizona Diamondbacks. First pitch, 5 p.m. Going to be Nathan Eovaldi on the mound. He'll take on Zach Gallen. Looking forward to that. Not really. I'm not looking forward to this. To be perfectly honest with you, I'm barely gonna watch that game. Makes me mad that the Padres aren't in the postseason.
Gold Rush is on tonight. I gotta stay up to speed on that. Variancy Gold.
Also, if you're searching for the San Diego State Aztecs, don't bother. They have their bye week this weekend, so it's going to be next Saturday night. They're going to be taking on the Utah State Aggies. That's going to be an October 4th kickoff.
Lots of divisional matchup November 4th. Lots of divisional matchups in the NFL this weekend.
November. Sorry.
November 4th. Eagles, Commanders, Vikings, Packers, Patriots, Dolphins. Lots of divisional rivalries coming up this weekend.
I like it. This is one of those. It's movement time in the NFL, right? This is where the wheat gets separated from the chaff. The
Chiefs,
cream
Broncos.
starts arriving to the top. Well,
It's gonna be a major
AFC
upset.
West battle.
It's more of a bowel movement. The Denver Broncos are so bad.
They're a
Dumpster
bad
fire.
football team.
Dumpster fire.
Is this the first? This is the worst team Sean Payton's ever coached. Yeah.
I think this is the worst team that, maybe last year. This year or last year is the worst Bronco team I've ever lived through. I mean, they're terrible.
It's just a hopeless situation. You just look at every game for the rest of their season. Like if you pull up the Broncos schedule and you just try to think like, is there any gimmies? They're a 2-5 football team. And I mean, look, I'm just going to just tell me if any of these are gimmies. Like you would say, all right, the Broncos would win them. Chiefs, Bills, Vikings, Browns. Stop me when you get to one. Texans, Chargers, Lions, Patriots, Chargers, Raiders.
No.
Patriots, maybe if last week was a flash in the pan, but I don't know.
I don't know.
See, I was gonna
you
say-
look at the Patriots and you think they have things going on worse than the Denver Broncos do. The Denver Broncos, to me, by the way,
honestly,
the Denver Broncos, as the trade deadline approaches, if they don't end up with 4 number 1 picks here by November 1st, then there's a problem.
Yeah, I mean,
I disagree. Who can you trade for a 1 right now? Outside of the defense, like Surtain, maybe
Patrick Surtain, you could probably get a 1 and change, maybe 2 first rounders if there's.
right,
a
but
team
you're not
desperate
like
enough.
Jerry Judy, Cortland Sutton. You're not getting a 1 for either of those.
No, Surtain's good enough that you could. You again, desperation is key. You could get 2 first rounders from him. So, but I agree with you. Like, I don't think Jerry Judy's worth a 1. I don't think so. Cortland Sutton probably a high second. Well,
Javonte Williams, the running back, he maybe a 2. He's been hurt all year, also.
Right.
What would you get for Russell Wilson?
I don't know.
Like right now,
honestly,
with that contract, think about that contract. Like what would a team be willing to part with?
Third round draft pick.
I mean, maybe a 4th,
maybe even less. Yeah.
He's played such
couple of 5s.
Dude, I mean, it's such a disappointing situation because I remember when it happened originally.
Oh, we were stoked.
I was thinking to myself,
The
like,
Broncos are going to do it again. They bring in an old veteran quarterback. They're going to they have the defense. They're going to get to another Super Bowl and win one with Russ.
the situation as Travis picks up the skull funnel, there was a little state owl left in that sucker, as it turns out. Damn it. I wish you could have just seen what happened. If he should be wearing it like one of the
Body cam.
oh my God. Yeah. He was roving the studio.
So our guest is here, okay? 7:45, the guest is here. So I was trying to answer the phone, and then I thought I better move this out of the chair, and then went, oh, wait, there's still a lot in the skull funnel. Well, I need to set it down somewhere. Oh, it's pouring on the table. So then I moved it over to the carpet area, and about a third of a can just poured on the
I know what it is, by the way. The hole at the top is too small.
It's too small.
It's very small.
It's a small hole.
Like the reason the Flabongo works so well is because you got a wide gaping hole at the bottom.
You have a gaper. This one it's a tight funnel. It is a super tight funnel, unfortunately.
Should I go get our guest?
Yeah, go
Okay,
for it.
okay,
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
right
yeah,
back.
yeah, no problem. That was hysterical. Yeah, I don't know if you can move him. I just don't think it's a situation. Maybe this offseason, maybe there's a coach out there who all of a sudden goes, yeah, we'll take that contract because worst case scenario, he'll help us groom the next
I
one.
don't even know because you look like capologists have taken a look at this and they're like, there's no real easy outs in this contract either. So Russ's agent did a good job getting him paid, and now it seems like he's just going to float off into the sunset with it. Patriots, Dolphins, any chance it's in Miami, any chance Patriots can take that momentum from last week and carry it in against the most high-powered offense in the NFL?
Patriots coming off their best game of the season. Dolphins coming off of their worst game of the season. It's possible because also you got to remember what happened when they played against the Patriots the first time around. Again, this one was in Foxborough. This game coming this weekend's down in South Beach, completely different environment there. But 24-17 final, Patriots had all the opportunities to win that game, shut down Tyreek Hill outside the touchdown reception. So I think of all the defense that played against the Miami Dolphins, the Patriots were easily, I don't want to say the top defense, but they held them to 24. Like that was a tough, hard fought victory for the Dolphins.
Last year, I think they were 10-0 at the time when the Eagles played against Washington in Washington. The Commanders beat them on a primetime game. That was their first loss of the season last year. Eagles Commanders play again this week in Washington. Early window game. Can Washington do it again?
I mean, dude. Yeah, it's the NFL.
Sam Howell's been sacked more than any human being ever.
Anything can happen. And like you said, that was another hard fought game for the Philadelphia Eagles. And they've had a lot of those this season.
Jalen Hurts not completely healthy. You could say he's a little bit hurt.
Yeah, it's not going to be ideal. Definitely not. Yeah, that's a game to definitely keep an eye on. All right. We got to get out of the way because we need to make room for our next guest. Will Montgomery just walked through the door. You see him all over TikTok, Instagram Reels. You see him on the Kill Tony podcast. He's already laughing. He's one of our favorites around here. He's going to jump on and talk about his shows this week at American Comedy Co. We'll jump in with Will Montgomery coming up next.
We got to get the best bet of the week with Jared Smith coming up next. And then William Montgomery, comedian, stops by. It's coming up next.
This update is presented by DraftKings. We'll begin in the NFL. Week 8 kicked off last night with a 24-18 win for the Bills over the Bucks. Josh Allen, big night, 324 passing yards, 2 touchdowns through the air, 1 on the ground. If you had him in fantasy, congrats. In the NBA, 2 games last night. Lakers took down the Suns 100-95. LeBron took over the game late. He would finish with 21 points in 35 minutes. And the new look Bucks with Damian Lillard leading the way beat the Sixers 118-117. Dame Time had 39 in the win. And in Major League Baseball, World Series gets going today. Game 1 tonight in Texas at 5:30. Zach Gallen on the mound for the Diamondbacks. Nathan Eovaldi for the Rangers. Check out what DraftKings has to offer this season with code SPORTS because life's too short or life's more fun when you're in on the action. DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Age and eligibility restrictions apply. Void where prohibited. See DraftKings.com for details.
It's Big Rich, TD, and Fletch, San Diego Sports 760, and our iHeartRadio Music Festival at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas was incredible. And you can check out all the photos, the videos, the behind-the-scenes backstage content now at iHeartRadio.com/festival. And if you want to relive it, you can stream the whole event now on Hulu. So head on over there if you'd like to see the iHeartRadio Music Festival. Also coming up, still on the show, we have a pair of Billy Joel and Sting tickets. You just have to listen for the mashup. Once you hear that mashup, you're calling number 6 and you will win the tickets. It could happen at any time, at any moment. So just hang on. Meanwhile, we have some guests stopping by here. William Montgomery, you're going to be out at the American Comedy Company here tonight, tomorrow night. And, we as we wait for our next guest to come on as well, William, I know that you were scheduled in a few minutes here, but dude, I am so stoked you're here. I got to chat. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing very good. As you can see on to the left of my nose, they think I have skin cancer again.
What?
So this could be my last hoorah. This could be the last headlining shows, and it's only my second set of headlining shows. I brought Casey Rocket with me, a hilarious Austin comic, and we went to Vegas last week and a lot of fun. And then I get diagnosed with the skin cancer. So this could be it.
Yeah, what diagnosed with skin cancer? When was the first round of skin cancer?
I had it on my neck.
What? No way.
I thought it was a pimple, and then they're telling me it's skin cancer. So I start making my will, and I don't know. And what's that guy? He's looking weird at me. Sound guy back there is looking weird. I'm trying to spill my guts a little bit. That's Fletch.
Yeah, Fletch always looking weird back there.
Yeah, it's just part of the thing I do. I actually am looking weird because you mentioned Casey, and I just realized where I remembered him from. He's the dude that does the crab.
Yes, the crab.
He does the crab.
We got the
it's
crab.
Casey
man.
who does the crab. Wow. Yeah. Oh my gosh. That's why. Come on.
I just went in there and shook his hand. I'm sorry, Casey. I apologize, man.
Wow. Also, he was looking weird just because he looks weird.
Yeah, that's just kind of what I do.
That happens.
It's gonna piss off Biden.
Jared Smith, are we? We're still waiting on. Okay, gotcha. We're still waiting on Jared Smith, so we can get the best bet of the week for you. In the meantime, he's here. Okay. Oh, we're on StreamYard.
No, he's here on the phone.
I don't see any phone.
Just like normal.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. Well, the phone is not lit up. Just a heads up. Okay, great. Well, fantastic. Then, let's jump over to that. Jared Smith, countdown to kickoff, Fox Sports. Jared, how are you this morning, buddy?
I'm fantastic, guys. How are we doing?
I'm doing well. Other than technical difficulties on this side, I apologize, my friend.
It's okay.
Hey, Jared. So Thursday Night Football last night, Bills take down the Buccaneers. They were favored heavily, 9.5, almost to double digits. Was this a game where you had a side? This was a stay away for me, but the Buccaneers, I guess if I had a lean, I was leaning that way. We talked about it yesterday. Did you have action on this one?
So I had the over, which landed 42, and I had over 42.5. So that was a fun beat. But I think in general, when you look at that game last night, it looked like we saw late action on Buffalo. But the books actually needed Buffalo, which was really weird. It was a very strangely bet game. I think most Thursday night or Monday night or most primetime games, the favorite and the over is kind of the public side. But it actually seemed like last night, the public was kind of scoffing at the Bills, and rightfully so. I mean, they really haven't shown you a reason why they can cover double digits, and they didn't cover double digits last night. Even though some might say that last drive, which was one of the weirdest drives I've ever seen cover a spread in the history of sports, 17 plays, 92 yards, and 3 fourth down conversions. But the back door is open in Buffalo. The Bucs kicked their way through, but they got a much-needed win to get their season back on track.
Jared, another game with a pretty large spread here. Pats at Dolphins. I mean, is that one that you stay away from, or do you like the Dolphins there?
Yeah, I'm kind of weird on these bigger spreads at this stage of the season. I think when you look at what New England is right now, they have the defensive capabilities to shut anyone down, but I don't know if that's the team that they're playing with at this point. And, Rich could kind of speak to this too, because he's very familiar with that culture and that franchise, but it just seems like something's off right now with the way that they're going about their business. And the way that they won the game last week was very anti-Patriot, giving up a big lead in the second half, and then Mac Jones coming down the field on the final drive and scoring a touchdown to win. Like, if you were going to design a game plan for how the Patriots win at this current version of them, that's not the way I would describe it. So my guess is they're kind of playing with fire with this defensive scheme, giving up a lot of points right now. So Miami certainly has the capability to beat them, but I don't trust Miami's defense right now. So laying a big number just doesn't seem right.
Jared, get ready to tell me that I'm wrong, but in my eyes, best bet of the week is Chiefs over the Broncos. Chiefs favored by just 7.5. They
wrong.
just need to beat them by like 3 touchdowns.
He's so wrong.
That's got to be the
He's wrong.
best bet, yeah? Or am I wrong?
I mean, I don't think you could end up being right. I am not banking on that being the best bet of the week. I am playing Chiefs and teasers this week. I actually think, and to your point on the last question, guys, about the Patriots spread being pretty big and the Chiefs being a big favorite this week, there are a lot of big favorites on the board this week. I think at least 6 teams favored by a touchdown or more. And that kind of gives us a lot of teaser time, teaser territory here. I love playing teasers when it's a 7.5, 8, 9 point favorite. I like moving it down 6 to 7 points underneath the field goal. So I definitely think the Chiefs are on that list this week because Patrick Mahomes has never lost to the Denver Broncos. So I don't bank on that happening this week. But again, with a lot of these big spreads, these teams don't care. You saw it with Buffalo last night. These teams do not care at this stage how many points they win by. If they're up by 2 touchdowns with 4 minutes left in the game, they will play cover 2 and they will let you get 8 to 10 yards on every single play until you matriculate down the field. You'll waste the entire clock like the Bucs did last night, and they'll give you that touchdown, and then you've got to recover an onside kick to win the game. And, the odds of that are very low. So big spreads in the NFL, especially later in the year when these teams start to get banged up, are very hard to cover. But I do think the Chiefs win this week.
Yeah, and those totals, you start to take the unders, especially as the weather gets colder, defenses start shoring things up. Hey, Jared, awesome stuff as always. We appreciate it. We'll do it in a week, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. Countdown to kickoff. That's from 6 to 9 Pacific time, Fox Sports Radio, every single Saturday morning. Thanks, brother.
Yep. Have a good weekend, guys.
There he goes. Jared Smith, Fox Sports Radio betting analyst. And joining us in studio, William Montgomery. Okay, so American Comedy Company tonight, 7:30, 9:30 show. Tomorrow night as well.
Yes.
Shows.
And also for anybody listening, be careful with the betting and gambling. I actually had a relative down in Mississippi who lost his house and entire family betting on horse polo. So anybody listening, be super careful.
The dangerous game of horse polo. It'll
yes.
rip you in, William.
I've been to the Beau Rivage in Mississippi. I know all about betting horse polo.
I just do it out in India.
Yeah, who doesn't? So, William, your thoughts on San Diego? You like coming out here? You like the crowds here? What do you think about?
Yeah, I love it. Last night, our first show we did was great. The last time I was here I looked on my phone at a picture. It was March 15th, 2021, and I was at the American Comedy Co. And I was doing a show outside, and I was standing on a little wooden box. And it started raining, and this is when I was still drinking and doing drugs, and I had my notebook in one hand and a beer in the other, and I went to step off of the box, and my left leg stayed on the box, and my full body weight, I weighed probably 275 pounds at the time.
You've lost weight.
Well,
then.
yeah.
I have, yeah. It helped.
Good,
I was eating a bunch of Dave's doubles. I would be up till I'd be up till 7 a.m.
Just cocaine and Dave's doubles.
Oh, yes. When I would get off of the cocaine, I would be ravenously hungry, so I would get Dave's doubles. So, yeah, it has helped. The Bud Ice, no cocaine, and now no Dave's doubles, which is kind of sad because I do love Wendy's, but now I'm not eating as much Wendy's. But
maybe I'm uninitiated. What is Bud Ice?
Oh, Bud Ice.
Bud Ice.
Oh, dude, it's high octane Budweiser.
Yeah.
It's Budweiser for people with drinking.
I thought it was BUTT Ice.
Oh,
No, Bud Ice.
Like
no,
some
no,
kind of
yeah,
drug I've never heard of.
There is a marketing angle to be explored.
Yes.
No, Bud Ice. It's like I don't know. It's just higher octane. It's like a 7.4 beer instead of a 4.5 lager. I mean, it'll get you there, man. That is the express train. So that was the DOC. The drink of choice was Bud Ice.
Yeah, Bud Ice, Old English 40s were always fun. But yeah, no, I'm stepping off of the box. My left leg stays on the box. All of my body weight crunches down, so my left leg violently snapped shut. And I was still under the influence that night. So I'm walking around, and then I wake up the next day in the hotel room, and I can't even move. And I didn't have health insurance at the time, so I was horrified. So
what did you do? What ended up happening? Like what was wrong?
I filed a lawsuit, and it's still, I can't talk too much about it, but let's just say I might end up owning that building very soon. So it's kind of nice to see kind of what my potential.
How about that?
I know it's exciting.
Congrats.
It's also nice that you're going back to scope the place out, maybe take a tour, see some of the things.
For sure.
Yeah. The furniture you want to keep, the things you want to.
There are stairs at American Comedy Company, though, so you got to navigate those.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Well, luckily I can walk fine now, but yeah, back then I was having to be careful navigating the stairs there for sure when I was very injured.
Yeah. Now you're from Memphis.
From Memphis, Tennessee.
They don't have In-N-Out out there. When you come out to California, is that a staple for you, or do you still go like if I'm going to pick a hamburger or a cheeseburger, you're going Wendy's still?
No, I actually saw a commercial last night. I was watching Georgia State versus Georgia Southern, and a Crystals commercial came on, the Crystals burgers. But do y'all don't have Crystals?
No,
out
I don't
here?
even know what that is.
Crystals. It's like the White Castle of the South.
Oh,
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
I honestly, out here, I mean, I think you honestly go to methamphetamine. That's the first place.
Oh, Crystal. Meth.
Yeah.
No,
Crystal
no,
burgers with
Crystal,
a K.
no, I don't know this at all.
It's so good.
Oh, it's wonderful. Yes. Yeah, you eat it, and then your TT or doo-doo, whatever you want to call it. It smells like crystals for a couple days after, so you have to be careful.
It's fun.
But is it like Whataburger where everyone says that's awesome and it kind of sucks?
He just said it was the
dude,
best.
stop it,
Yeah.
Ben.
No,
Why
like
you gotta-
Whataburger.
Yeah, what
kinda
do you just
sucks.
ask stupid questions
Yeah,
around here? What's
Crystal kind of
going
sucks
on?
too. Like if
I'm
you
gonna
had
do
it and out,
And you gave me the weird look about my
Give me
skin
more
cancer.
weird looks,
Who is
William.
this guy?
He told. I didn't know you were a cancer survivor.
Yeah, well, I got it again.
Yeah.
So
Got the skin cancer.
Ben, you insensitive prick.
I'm just saying Whataburger sucks, and everyone talks about how great it is. Like In-N-Out's clearly better. I've never had Crystals, but I'm assuming the same thing.
I don't think Whataburger's bad.
Whataburger's
Wait
terrible.
a second.
yeah, Whataburger's okay. I live in Austin, Texas now. Weirdly enough, my girlfriend and I moved from LA, and we moved less than a mile away from an In-N-Out, which is funny. I
Wow,
guess they have them
okay.
now in Texas.
Wow.
So.
Yeah.
Austin, Texas. I saw a photo here on your Instagram. You're hanging out with Post Malone. Does he live out there? No, he lives in Utah. But he wasn't he from Texas?
No, I think maybe he's from there. Yeah, the Comedy Mothership place, Rogan's Club he opened, has been a wonderful place, and just a bunch of people go through there. I remember the first day it opened, I'm walking in the back door, and a big Suburban pulls up, and Alex Jones gets out, and he kind of stands up on the edge of the Suburban, and he's like, "Oh, hey, William, how's it going? Looks like you lost some weight."
Yeah.
I'm just thinking, in what reality is Alex Jones saying, knowing my name and knowing that I've lost some weight? It's just kind of a weird, surreal moment in time. But that
Careful.
place has been great.
Yeah, no, that is a really, really awesome story. A lot of people only still know Joe Rogan from Fear Factor, but he's got the biggest podcast in the world. He's opened a comedy club. He's been a shepherd for great comedians and great comedy since opening the club in Austin. I mean, it's awesome. It's awesome. It's a revolution happening in Austin, Texas. I'm such a big comedy fan. I'm a huge fan of both you and Casey Rocket, watching your TikTok clips. I mean, and you on Kill Tony.
Cool, thank you.
yeah.
And for the record, I don't know who's putting up those TikTok clips, but they better stop because I'm not in charge of them, so they need to stop. I don't know who. Yeah, sometimes somebody's like, "Oh, I saw something on TikTok," and I'm horrified, thinking, "Who's doing this?"
Turns out that Ben Fletcher owes you another apology
Mhm.
because he's
He's-
responsible for
yeah,
all of them.
He's a TikTok guy.
You're
Yeah.
putting them up, Ben.
All
Just
of-
of our show.
No. He says like
Yeah.
twice a week, he goes, "Oh, I got another William Montgomery clip up." And I'm just like, I don't know.
I do want to go to one of those Kill Tonys. They look like the funnest environment.
You need to come. I'll get you on the guest list. I mean, are you coming to any of these shows? Again, we have 2 tonight, 2 tomorrow. Am I gonna see you there?
Ben,
Front row.
Ben.
Well, I guess I have
Come
to
on,
now.
Flesh.
It wasn't on the docket. I was going to take my wife out to dinner. Like,
Nope.
I got a lot of things going on.
She's
Nope.
busy. She's pregnant.
She's
Yes,
not
sir.
pregnant.
No, you got to leave her home. She's with child.
Oh no, she is pregnant, dude.
Rich, tell me about your Forerunner.
Yeah, I do want to talk to everybody about. We're going to be right back with William Montgomery in a second, but I do want to talk to everybody about my Toyota 4Runner. What a vehicle! What a vehicle! If I'm going to Crystals, Whataburger, In-N-Out, any of the burger establishments, again, a Dave's Double.
American Comedy Co.
Dude, buddy, yeah, I'll go down there with the 4Runner. Great family car vehicle for us. You could stow people, you could stow stuff. The kids' car seats fit in the back. They're retractable, if that is the word to use. They move back and forth.
And Williams Act is very suitable for children.
No, there's no question about it. You're going to want to pack them into the car and bring them down to American Comedy Co. this
Is that a
weekend.
joke?
Oh,
What
no,
you're saying?
I don't
Oh,
do
boy,
jokes.
here we go again.
Okay.
I'm
You
not
just-
funny.
You stop it. You stop it. Trying to give Toyota some
Fletch
love
is
here.
not making friends.
San Diego County Toyota dealers. You got to get down there. That's what I did. It was a 30-minute appointment. I knew I wanted. I went in there. I just didn't know if I was buying a used one or a new one. They convinced me to buy a new one. Best decision of my life. Resale value is incredible. Most reliable vehicle I've ever owned. You put gas and oil in this thing, it runs forever. Great car. But they also have a full lineup of Beyond Zero Toyota cars. If you're into the electrified vehicles, I drive a Prius when I go up to LA, visit the in-laws. A lot of fun bouncing around West LA and that thing. But yeah, if you're looking for your next SUV, your next pickup, your next car purchase, and you're driving around today thinking, man, I'm just tired of breakdowns. Trust me, go to San Diego County Toyota dealers. William Montgomery in studio on a Bar Car Friday. We'll be right back. Big Rich, TD, and Fletch. William Montgomery joining us in studio, American Comedy Company. This weekend, you can catch him tonight, 2 shows, 7:30, 9:30, tomorrow night as well. Fletch has already committed to be there for all 4 shows.
That's correct.
Because he's offended our guests. We were just talking about Fletch. He's behind the glass in the production studio, busy guy throughout the course of the show, even at breaks. But we were saying awful things about you in here.
Don't you normally do that?
Yes.
Yeah.
And
yeah, but I mean, this time we have guests.
Yeah. And they, you know what the crazy? They agreed immediately. They're like, "Oh my god, yeah, that impotent jerk."
Can we
They
see
were
if we
just
can get,
attacking your manhood.
can we get Casey on instead of William? I feel like there's weird
Okay,
tension. There's weird tension.
Casey can come right over here to this mic.
Yeah, get Casey on.
Yeah, come on, Casey.
Casey Rocket.
Make sure you grab that sandwich. Yeah, that's right. Jersey Mike's, by the way, stopped by the station and dropped off subs, and now we get to watch our guests eat sandwiches.
Sandwich comes with me, boys.
That's right. That's right. That's right. You never go anywhere without a sandwich.
San Diego Sports 760.
Look at that.
Dude, you
really did it. Yeah. What?
Voice for
Dude,
radio.
you know what? If you need volume in those headphones,
Oh,
that
yeah.
little knob right there.
Okay.
There
I
you
could
go.
Turn it up for you.
There you go.
Honestly, the only thing you need headphones for is to talk to Ben. I don't know if you want to talk to Fletch today after how he's accosted William this morning.
Yeah, he's made a quick enemy out of us, certainly.
Yeah. And you know what? I honestly, we're not opposed to physical violence here. Like,
It's
if
fine.
you guys do want to attack Ben physically, we'll watch and even film it.
Ben likes to arm wrestle, actually.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Not anymore. Once you embarrassed me, I think I'm done.
Okay, have you
okay.
ever, hang on a second, hang on. We have to rewind the clock. Have you ever, either of you, ever met anybody, like within the first 48 hours of meeting somebody, said, you know what we need to do? We need to arm wrestle right now. Like, has that ever come to mind as like, I don't know, an icebreaker, something you want to learn about your new friends? Because that's what happened when Ben met Travis.
I had known Travis for like 2.5 years. It was the first 48 hours he was on the show.
But then decided to assert your dominance by
Guess what? Lesson learned. You're the alpha. I'm your little beta.
Yeah. We learned a lot that day.
right. Yeah.
And how do your muscles look? Let me see you flex. Are you that
Actually,
big of a
that's
guy?
like-
Because
you know
these
what?
are
Look,
two
look,
guy,
look,
I
big
just
guys
lost
right
50
here.
pounds.
Yeah.
Dude, you're asking the right guy
at
too.
that.
Pop the top.
Whoa.
Show him. Yeah, show
Take the
him.
whole top off.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Take the whole top off.
thank you, Casey. Look at this. I mean,
Look how golden brown he is. Now he says he doesn't do any tanning at all.
I'm gonna tell you guys right now, the one thing about the Mediterranean diet we were not expecting is how tan you get just by eating
Just
more
by
olive
eating.
oil.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, he looks Mediterranean now.
Right?
I mean, you have a nice color to your skin for sure now, dude.
Appreciate that, William. We're taking a new step in our relationship.
That's good. As
Yeah,
soon
for
as you took the
sure.
shirt off, it really that's the icebreaker we should have gone with. Yeah.
William, Casey, you guys ever get out to the beach while you're out here in San Diego as you're getting ready to play American
You
Comedy
are
Company?
talking to a 2-time skin cancer survivor, you insensitive bastard.
Forgot about that.
What on earth kind of questions are we
I thought
asking?
maybe you have a big hat. We have a gigantic hat you can wear.
Yeah, I
Come
could put
on.
sunscreen on and I could put my long sleeve shirt on. I don't know. I need to. When I moved to LA, though, I remember being so excited going to the ocean and I put my toes in the ocean and they were freezing cold. Is the water freezing cold here?
Yes.
Yeah,
How
yes,
do people
yeah,
swim in it?
I
You
mean,
just do.
you look at it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wetsuits. I don't know. I mean, people surf every time I get invited. I was invited to surf recently. And all you see on Instagram and all social media now is just sharks swimming near beachgoers. I'm just like, yeah, no, great idea.
Mhm.
Let's look more like the animals they like to eat on a elongated torpedo-like surfboard.
True.
Yeah, it's a terrible idea. So I just look at the water. It's better that way.
Mhm.
I have a healthy fear of sharks, especially after listening to enough of Rogan's episode. That guy, if you're not afraid of bears or lions or
Pythons.
aquatic animals.
Did you listen to that one with the Python cowboy?
No, what is that
It's
even?
the dude that wrangles pythons in the Florida Everglades. He's a maniac. He's been attacked by like a 25-footer.
Not into it.
Well, look up shark attack in Egypt. And
Okay.
then
Yeah,
you,
pull that
s-
up.
Do
you
that
see
right
a
now?
guy getting literally eaten alive by a shark calling out for his mom. It's very scary. So yeah, I would be scared to get in the ocean. after that.
Disturbing tiger shark attack in Red Sea caught on camera. That one?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's
Oh,
Okay.
thank goodness.
Look up top 5 shark attacks on camera. 2019.
Okay.
2019 was a huge year for it.
yeah.
It was a free for all.
Honestly, it was my top year.
Yeah, 2019
Guys
was
ever,
a
guys
good
ever
year.
look up hot air balloon accidents?
Oh my
Yeah.
God. You want to talk about being a python wrangler? This guy used to wrangle hot air balloons. That was a job he had in the past.
Yeah, but
TD
it's fine.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
I didn't
it's
even
cool.
know such a job existed, but when you think about it, it makes a lot of sense. They send these suckers up skyward,
Mhm.
and you have no idea where they're coming down. You are
You're at the mercy of the wind. They're free floating.
so that should be the slug line for the hot air balloon.
Oh my God! Look at the shark attack.
Yeah, it's
What?
pretty vicious.
Is this
Wow.
the Egyptian one?
Yeah,
Oh
this
my
is.
God.
Look at watch. Here's the guy. He's bobbing up and down. Okay, here comes the shark. All right, all
Give me
right.
volume. Give me
Okay, I
volume.
don't know if I can. I can't get the volume because we have the volume.
Good morning.
Okay, here we go. Look, watch the shark now. He's going to take him, man. And oh, wait, get the camera. The shark, he's gone. He's underwater. The shark's going to town.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, it's
Wow.
holding him.
Now hold on. Wait, hold on. This was this year though. This
Like, as
wasn't
if that's the
2019.
worst part.
Dinner
Like,
is
oh my
served.
God, it's a shark attack, but also rape.
Yeah.
This is terrible.
Not
Scary.
good. Not good.
Dude, you know what? I hate to laugh because that is the scariest
Wait,
moment. That
did
is
he
the
live?
most. That no,
No.
He went to
dead.
heaven.
no,
Yeah,
yeah, dude.
yes.
That
This
is
is
the
terrible. I don't want to watch this.
that was the most important day of that guy's life.
Why'd you guys make me watch this?
Think about it.
Good
You went to
morning.
heaven. My grandfather actually, I received a text message when we were in Vegas last week, and I swear to God, I get a text message from my father. So under Papa's cell in here, let me read it to y'all. This is, I swear, right when we get to the comedy club. It was here. Let's tell William tomorrow so he won't worry about it during his shows. And then I immediately say, what? And he calls me and my grandfather died. So it was kind of weird.
No!
It's kind of weird timing on that one. But
Wow. Well, we have other stations here in the building saying, "Hey, we're supposed to have William and Casey."
Okay.
So we got to wrap up our time here with you. But William Montgomery going to be out at American Comedy Company tonight, tomorrow night, 7:30, 9:30. Get your tickets at AmericanComedyCode.com. William, Casey, appreciate you guys being here today.
Thank you guys.
Thank
yeah,
you.
this
Thank
was a
y'all
lot
so
of fun.
much.
Hey,
Yeah.
by the way,
Yeah.
how did it go? Was it a shark attack? I'm so sorry. That's a terrible joke. I'm sorry.
Damn.
I know. Hang on.
No,
I
it
do-
wasn't.
I
It was it was clearly skin
I
cancer.
now owe you an apology.
Whoa.
Okay, no, stop it.
Casey, let's get out.
Okay,
We're out.
wait,
Let's
no,
go.
this is- We've screwed it up.
Where's
we,
the door?
We,
Too far.
okay, I'm
I think it
sorry.
was pneumonia, if y'all are curious.
What,
Son of a.
Was it
Okay,
really?
we've done it.
Oh, geez.
Oh
We've done
yeah,
it.
but what I was gonna say is my mom and my aunt were by his bedside, and my mom prayed that he would go to heaven, and then he died later. And then I'm talking to my dad, and he's like, "Well, I hope she doesn't come hold my hand during a nap, praying the same thing." She might have that power. We don't know if she has that power or what, but it sounds like she got sweet peepaw to heaven.
Honestly,
So,
she was involved somehow. It was an inside
yeah,
job.
right. So,
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry for your loss.
Yes.
Thank you.
But you're awesome. You're awesome, Casey. Thank you guys for joining us on this very stupid show. All right, more next. Big Rich TD Fletch.
And it's pretty cool that William got to share with us about his weight loss journey. The three of us have been on one as well. I'm down 50 pounds. Rich is down like 30 something pounds. Travis is down almost 30 pounds. It's been really amazing ever since we met the fine folks over at sdfatloss.com. We're talking about Wayne and Chloe and their free consultations. Give them a call at 858-665-3211. Get your free consultation today. Find out the secrets of how we've been losing all this weight and maybe start losing some weight yourself. Holidays just around the corner. That means you're going to be eating turkey. You're going to be eating Christmas ham. You're going to be eating all the desserts that your aunt makes. Make sure to lose some weight before then. 858-665-3211. Figure out the secret. There's no surgeries, no pills, no injections, no drugs, no hormones, no nothing. Just good old-fashioned dieting. Wayne and Chloe will talk you through the whole thing. Get on over to sdfatloss.com. Give them a call at 858-665-3211. Get your free consultation today.
Listen, if there's one thing that I love, it's a pregnant pause after Ben talks about his waistline shrinking. Enjoy these ads. We'll be right back.
Hour number 3, Big Rich, TD, and Fletch. This update presented by DraftKings Fantasy Sports and Bar Cart Friday starts now. Starting off here in the NFL, Week 8 kicked off last night with a 24-18 win for the Bills over the Bucs. Josh Allen, big night, 324 passing yards, couple touchdowns through the air, one on the ground. In the NBA, 2 games last night. Lakers beat the Suns 100-95. LeBron took over the game late. He would finish with 21 points in 35 minutes. And the new look Bucks with Damian Lillard at the helm. They took down the Sixers 118-117. Damian Lillard becomes the 4th highest scorer in a debut of all time for a new team with 39 points. And in Major League Baseball, World Series gets going today. Game 1 will be tonight in Texas at 5:30. Zach Gallen on the mound for the Diamondbacks. Nathan Eovaldi for the Rangers. Check out what DraftKings has to offer this season with Code Sports, because life's more fun when you're in on the action. DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Age and eligibility restrictions apply. Void where prohibited. See DraftKings.com for details.
Thank God it's Friday! It's been a long week and the fellas are thirsty.
Once it hits your lips, it's so good.
It's time to cruise into the weekend. Big Rich, TD, and Fletch present Bar Card Friday. Brought to you by Keg and Bottle.
Good Lord, it has already been an awesome day. We've been joined by Jared Smith, our betting analyst. Gets you set for your NFL betting weekend. We've already been joined by... it's Kimberly Lizkowski, right?
That would be correct.
Lizkowski joined us earlier. She is
That blonde wino.
That blonde wino. She's a wine content creator. You can find her on Instagram at That Blonde Wino. She walked us through wine and Halloween candy pairings. That's going to be available on the podcast later on the free iHeartRadio app. So download that if you don't have it, if you want to catch up on the 6 o'clock hour. Also, we just had Casey Rocket and William Montgomery. He'll be headlining. William will be tonight and tomorrow night at American Comedy Co. Down there downtown in the Gas Lamp. Seriously funny dude. And Casey Rocket also, in terms of seeing a pairing, I don't know if 2 human beings have ever worked better, like one after another on stage.
Have you seen Casey's bit?
Oh, yeah.
Because it's the most random, weird movements, super twitchy, like pulling stuff out of his pockets the whole time. He's electric to watch. And if you just search him on TikTok right now, you'll see a bunch of his appearances on Kill Tony.
Yeah.
It's the funny. You can't take your eyes off of him.
Yeah, he's
really nervous about coming in this morning.
Say it again?
I was really nervous about coming in this morning.
Why's that?
Kill Tony, kill Tony, kill Tony. All I was hearing.
It's actually a really cool concept. The podcast is, and again, another podcast you can listen to on the free iHeartRadio app. It's basically amateur comedians, people who have either never stepped on a stage before or are going in front of an insanely large audience for the first time. You know, guys who are just, and girls too, who are just starting out in comedy. They get 1 minute. All you need is 1 minute of jokes. And there are times where, I mean, William Montgomery is a perfect example.
Both of them.
Casey Rocket, you can become a touring act. You could become a headliner just based off having 1 solid minute on this podcast that's just gone viral. So really cool to have them in studio laughing along with us. We unfortunately, I feel like at several times during the interview offended them.
Foot, mouth, enter.
That was
that
not
happened.
our goal.
Yeah, you were talking about his dead grandpa?
I did.
He brought him up first.
I did suggest he did bring it up first. He brought up shark attacks and then immediately segued into his dead grandfather. And so my brain, the way it works is I'm picturing now an octogenarian in the middle of the ocean battling a great white shark. And so I got to keep the inside thoughts inside.
Sometimes.
Well, now it's Bar Card Friday begins here. Tony Conja, Keg and Bottle, 10 locations all throughout San Diego, in studio. And Tony, you left us up to our own devices here this week, and look at what's happened.
This is amazing.
Is it
Not
amazing?
bringing any more guests. It's going to be you guys.
Yeah.
Which feels like a bad idea.
So Travis brought in a pitcher, Tony. He's now muddling and macerating strawberries in sugar. I have this is supposed to be a cocktail shaker. It's not. It's a pitcher that has a strainer on top. I'm going to be making, first of all, what are you making with the macerated?
Well, I just looked up a Halloween drink called a zombie smash.
Okay.
So I don't know. It's got gin, vodka, rum, triple sec, lemon juice, simple syrup, and muddled strawberries.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Yeah. So I have no
Can't
idea.
wait to be the judge of this.
I have no idea.
Are you gonna measure it all or just freehand it?
I'm gonna. Okay. So in the ingredients, it
I say
calls for-
freehand.
it says half an ounce of gin, half an ounce of vodka. So hold on. What I thought was if I get this little measuring cup here, so one cup's 8 ounces, right?
Go on.
Okay. So then a half a cup would be 4 ounces, right?
Yeah.
So if I
Here's
wanted to
here's
double,
your half an ounce. Here.
oh wait,
Look at
that's
that.
a
He's
half an
got-
ounce.
That's a half an ounce.
What is a jigger, by the
A
way?
jigger is an ounce, but there's different size jiggers. So we have, half, one and a half.
Oh,
two.
got it.
So
But the standard jigger is one. Okay,
This
because
is so
when I
they
read that
call
in,
this a half jigger, or is there a different name for this?
that's just a half ounce shot.
yeah, you sick puppy.
Well, hold on now. Well, that seems like more liquid than I thought would be in a half ounce shot, to be quite honest.
So I'm making
Okay, hang on.
a pumpkin spice martini.
Oh damn it! That's what I thought I was making.
What-
Wait,
We're all
since,
making.
since when?
When I take never mind.
And I've got a pumpkin spice moonshine.
Yes.
Oh my God. Well, okay. Well,
We're all getting
I'm making
funky.
pumpkin spice moonshine, guys.
Hang on, I gotta run around here and grab the.
But while
the
you
gin
guys
and
are doing
vodka.
that, I think we should drink this because this is straight up.
whoa, pass
Wait,
that
check
to me.
this-
What the
check this
hell
guy
is
out.
this?
Wait, what is this?
That
It's a
looks like-
ghost.
It looks
It's a
like the ghost
ghost.
from Pac-Man.
Wait, it's a ghost. Is it? Wait, what is it? A tequila.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's Gran Agave Ghost Edition Tequila Reposado.
You know what? I've noticed a theme with these tequila jars. That the top, the lid.
Yeah,
I mean,
this is
It's-
this is what you
Again.
call a space saver. yeah. I don't know what Gran Agave was going for, but
hang on,
just
I gotta get some liquor here. Hang on.
let you know they nailed
What do you
it.
need?
This is let's pour a couple shots out of this Gran.
Oh, we're taking shots.
Oh yeah, dude. That's how we're
Triple
gonna
sec.
start Bar Card Friday. Hang on, let me take the wrapper off, and I'm gonna pop this little stopper out. Hang on, let's see if we can get a little pop.
Oh yeah,
You're
that's
damn
one
right
of
we
that's
can get a
damn
pop.
good one.
We also have a busy weekend of NFL action coming up. We'll break that down as well. But thank you, Tony. But we got to get back to the Padres briefly for a moment. Well, listen, I know it's a bummer, but we barely spoke about who their next manager is going to be. So yesterday we kind of stopped short of that. We were really still reveling in the loss of Bob Melvin. We were still talking about AJ Preller and the mismanagement of that whole situation relationship-wise. I mean, who knows? Maybe this ends up being a huge positive for the Padres. They go off and they win 4 World Series in a row, and everybody goes home happy. We'll see.
I got a buck says that doesn't happen.
Okay, yeah, I will not even bet $1 on it because I agree with you there.
Mhm.
We're on the same side of that bet. But what I will say is I think there are decent candidates. Like Ryan Flaherty's on the young side. If he's hired, he's going to be the youngest manager in Major League Baseball at 37.
So he's the betting odds favorite right now. Mike Schultz, who's also on the Padres staff, would be number 2. And number 3 is a name that Derek Togerson threw out there, who apparently is retired, but Dusty Baker.
Dusty Baker, 26 years
Okay.
of service as a Major League Baseball manager, most recently won a World Series with the Houston Astros, got knocked out in the ALCS with the Astros this year at the hands of the Texas Rangers. He is retiring. But like we know, sometimes retirements mean I just don't want to work here anymore.
And Derek Togerson did make a good point. Manny Machado, Fernando Tatis, Xander Bogaerts, those are good reasons to not retire.
Yeah. Well, and by the way, like Dusty Baker, and I'm not saying that Bob Melvin couldn't, but clearly there was a rub between management and the field level manager. Like AJ Preller and Bob Melvin didn't like each other. I think we can all admit that based on what we've heard, what we've seen, what was discussed. I mean, they all spoke in very vague terms, but you can read between the lines. I don't think they were getting along. So with that, you bring in a Dusty Baker. I think the excitement level, if it were to be Dusty Baker, would be just as fever pitched as it was when Bob Melvin accepted to be traded to San Diego.
I think so too, but it almost feels like a lateral move, doesn't it? Now, Dusty Baker has won a World Series. That is a leg up on Bob Melvin, but it feels like you'd be doing the same thing over again. And I also don't think Dusty Baker would take any crap from AJ Preller, and AJ Preller seems convinced or dead set on shoveling crap. So where do we go from here? Maybe a young manager is the only option if you're going to have this general manager.
So Flaherty played with Manny in Baltimore, standing existing relationship there. Maybe he knows how the star ticks a little bit better.
And what influence does Manny Machado have on this next hire? Like, is Manny Machado in the meetings with Peter Seidler, AJ Preller, and the interviews? Like,
no, that's typical. I don't know. I shouldn't say no.
I mean, I guess Manny Machado had some sort of say in what happened to the locker room, like when they were renovating it. Like, Manny seems like he's involved in every single decision.
Well, he signed a contract, TD, where he's going to be here for a very long time.
Do any of these names that are being tossed out here fire you up, other than maybe Dusty Baker?
Honestly, that doesn't fire me up all that much, to be perfectly honest with you. Not like it did with Bob Melvin. And the reason why, okay, I'm not saying Dusty Baker can't manage as well as Bob Melvin. I'm not even saying that Bob Melvin's a better manager than Dusty Baker. None of that may be true. It's all subjective, of course. But what I'm saying is it didn't work with Bob Melvin. So what makes me think another aged, experienced, winning manager walking through the doors with the Padres is going to make an enormous difference? I have serious, significant concerns no matter who they hire. So maybe a different flavor, right? You know, going with a younger manager again, maybe that's the right move. I don't know.
Well, and maybe a guy who, like Dusty Baker's not going to be a yes man. A Dusty Baker's not going to fall in line. A Dusty Baker's not going to be the AJ Preller tells me everything what I do here.
Wasn't that the problem with Bob Melvin?
That's what I'm saying.
Wait, can you imagine? Can you imagine if Dusty Baker was the reason why the Astros had the whole he comes to San Diego and everybody's like, well, Dusty's got his phone out on the top stair of the dugout again. He's
I thought he came after all that.
Well, no, he did, but I'm just saying. But imagine like they taught him all the old tricks, and that's the reason why he's got so much success. Looks like he's filming the opposing catcher.
One thing he needed when he came over was a lot of trash cans.
Did Darren Smith text you guys yesterday asking for your pick for the next Padres manager?
Yeah.
Okay.
I gave him mine.
I gave him mine too, and
It's weird he left me out of that.
You didn't get a text?
No.
Well,
no,
dude,
I legit did not.
He sent you a brain text.
Yeah,
I
felt
heart text.
You guys want to drink this tequila that Tony? Okay, we'll do halftime first. All right, hang on. Ben, hit the button. There's no turning back.
In the NFL last night, Thursday Night Football, the Buffalo Bills take down the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in a barn burner, 24-18. It actually wasn't a bad game. Yeah. It was fairly entertaining. It then came down to the end where the Bucs almost could have won that thing, but they didn't. They blew it. But really the big news here, I just saw this over the break. A Japanese robotic startup company,
here we go,
Tsubame Industries. Yeah. They have a new plan for the future of transit. And I got to tell you guys, this finally, my dreams are coming to fruition.
Segways.
It's called the Archax robot. It weighs 3.5 tons. It's 15 feet tall. Ryo Yoshida, he's the person who dreamed this thing up. It is a drivable, like Robotech Gundam style robot, and it may be a little hard to park here in the U.S. though. Is it a
transformer?
It's like it doesn't transform, but it's just like a mech that you can drive around. If I can find it, look at it.
Oh my God, yeah. Tony, get your eyes on this thing.
Look at this thing. It's $3.5 million. So we're gonna need.
That's why you like it.
It is a transformer.
It's the coolest thing ever.
When you say a mech robot, it's Optimus Prime. If you show up,
it's Robotech.
You got to look at the size of the people.
Right. My God, you're right. That is like 20 feet tall. Those are easily 5 foot tall men.
It makes me very happy. I'm just gonna say.
All right, we got to drink some tequila.
I'm trying to make some zombie smash at the same time. Oh, here's my tequila.
Okay, we have Gran Agave Ghost Edition Tequila Reposado. Ooh, what does this go for over at Keg and Model?
That's $50 right now.
Okay, and by the way, if you're going to a Halloween party, this is what you bring. The bottle looks like the Pac-Man ghost. You're gonna find it on the shelf awful easy. You bring that to the register. You bring it to the Halloween party. You will be the
nice porcelain. It's a keeper.
Yeah, absolutely.
It becomes a decoration.
Yeah, decoration. Sure, for the bedroom. You just
go to the nightstand.
Yeah, you just put it right. on the nightstand.
Call me
and
Pinterest Fletch, but what if you fill that bad boy up with wax after all the tequila's gone and you make it into a candle?
I thought that was going in
Yeah,
such a different
okay. By the way, congratulations.
Not pregnant.
Oh,
Wow.
okay.
You're not, but is Kendall?
No.
Okay.
You
all
could
right.
just take like the lid off and put a candle on it and let it get all drippy.
Imagine we found out that Ben was pregnant because Fletch refused to drink today.
He's
Just had a sip of the tequila. It is very nice.
Okay,
though.
all right.
Thank
Okay.
you for
Cheers.
bringing
Cheers,
that.
guys.
Cheers. Yeah,
Cheers,
cheers.
cheers,
Yeah.
cheers.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. Gosh. Oh, wait. Hang on. Winkies. Winkies. Here we
Okay,
go.
here we
What was
go.
that noise?
He was so
That was me
nervous.
chasing her.
Talk us through it, T. What are we supposed to be tasting?
Ooh, wow.
Well, because this is Reposado, it's been aged for a few months, 3 to 6 months typically. So that's why we're getting that color. And so you're getting the oakness that we normally get out of a bourbon in this because it's been aged that way. So in these gimmicky bottles, usually they put crap in there, but this is actually pretty good.
Yeah, I was
That's
going to
really
say,
good.
when you said oak, I felt so smart because the first thing I tasted was wood. I'm not kidding. No. Oh,
Yeah, Rich,
You know,
is that what
okay.
happened?
Again, prior to Bar Card Friday, I never sipped on a tequila. I mean, tequila was mixed in something. Tony Conja, Kagan bottle, you start bringing in tequilas, and I really enjoy them.
Well, part of it's the glassware, right? Normally, the way you used to drink tequila, you just pound it out of that shot.
Yeah. I mean, what?
So we're sipping, pinkies up, you know.
Right,
I
right.
would never.
It's crazy.
This is actually, like you said, this is good stuff. This is actually really good stuff.
Man, I like that a lot.
What's the brand?
Reposado. It's called Gran Agave. So GRAN Agave, and in the Ghost bottle.
Yeah.
I love it.
So it's good. So thought that would be perfect for us to get started, nice and simple while we make our cocktails.
It is perfect. It is nice and simple. I'm gonna taste test mine real quick and
Yeah,
see what needs to happen here.
I want to taste it on the other side, but I want you to give us like your preview. And this is the zombie smash you put together here. We are in for a bumpy ride, folks.
Oh, it's nail polish remover.
Okay, coming up, the NFL weekend slate. We got to get to that. But before we run, and speaking of running, I want to talk to you about the Good Feet store and their art supports. Boy, am I going to need them today to keep my balance. We got started early. Okay, so these art supports are awesome. You go to the Good Feet store, they measure you, they balance test you, you work with their trained specialists. And when you walk out of there, you're wearing these arch supports that are perfectly designed to the arch in your feet. Now, you wear them with all your footwear. They're interchangeable. Whatever your work boots during the day, house slippers, it doesn't matter. Whatever you wear, you slip them into them. You wear them all the time, and you're going to start feeling your joint pain just dissipate. That's what happened with me. Foot pain gone. I had ankle pain and knee pain. That's disappeared. Back pain has virtually disappeared. That was my biggest complaint coming into the Good Feet store when we all got measured. And it's worked out great. What are you looking for over here?
Just gonna press that yellow button.
Okay, no problem. So if you are like me and you struggle with joint pain or have in the past and you're worried about it coming back, get to the Good Feet store. They've got over 30 years of experience, over 200 stores in the U.S. and overseas. Goodfeet.com to book your appointment. Find your nearest retailer. Okay, coming up next, Bar Cart Friday continues with Tony Conja, Keg and Bottle, 10 locations around San Diego. Get you some of this Gran Agave tequila, really good. We're going to try a zombie smash coming up next.
We tried Travis's Zombie Smash coming up next. This update is presented by DraftKings Fantasy Sports. We will begin here in the NFL. Week 8 kicked off last night with a 24-18 win for the Bills over the Tampa Bay Bucks. Josh Allen, big night, 324 passing yards, a pair of touchdowns through the air, one on the ground. In the NBA, 2 games last night. Lakers take down the Suns. They win 100-95. LeBron took over the game late. He finishes with 21 points in 35 minutes. Big night for AD, who played basically the entire game. And the new look Bucks, they took down the Sixers 118-117. New acquisition Damian Lillard, he led the way, 39 for the Bucks in his first game alongside Giannis Antetokounmpo. In Major League Baseball, World Series gets going today. Game 1 in Texas tonight at 5:30. Zach Gallen going to be on the mound for the D-backs. Nathan Ulvalati, I'm sorry, for the Rangers. Check out what DraftKings has to offer this season with Code Sports, because life's more fun when you're in on the action. DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Age and eligibility restrictions do apply. Void where prohibited. See DraftKings.com for details.
Thank God it's Friday! It's been a long week and the fellas are thirsty.
Once it hits your lips, it's so good.
It's time to cruise into the weekend. Big Rich, TD, and Fletch present Bar Card Friday. Brought to you by Keg and Bottle.
You know it's a Bar Card Friday when no one's in studio but me and Tony. Tony Conj and I'll hold it down for a little bit while Rich and Travis are out and about doing their thing. But T, you got to see something pretty cool last night, which was unveiled to you and you alone. The Aztecs' new Final Four ring.
Yep, it was sweet. So I was hanging out with AG last night, and he goes, "Say it again."
Aguica rope for those of you.
I just go AG.
I know it. He's on the coaching staff now for the Aztecs basketball team.
He is. So I was talking to him about that, and then he goes, "Check this out." And then he opens up this big. Think of when you buy a nice fat Rolex and it's a big box. So
yeah, I've bought plenty of those.
Yeah. I've seen them. I don't know what you're talking about, but it's a nice big box, and he opens it up. Two flaps come open, and beautiful 2 rings. Dude, they got.
It's so awesome. John and Jim actually were broadcasting live from the ceremony yesterday when they got the rings, the actual rings. At the football game, they got like placeholder ones, and then the basketball game, they got the real ones. By the way, Aztecs basketball gets going in like 2 weeks. November 6th is their first game. We will be out at Viejas Arena doing our full pregame show for like an hour and a half before the game. And then once the game gets going, it's the banner unveiling. It's all these things to celebrate that team that went to the Final Four, that got to a national championship game, and then unfortunately fell to UConn in the championship, who was just an absolute buzzsaw through the whole tournament. But now we're doing Bar Cart Friday, presented by Keg and Bottle. 10 locations throughout San Diego, 1 in Chicago, 1 in Santa Barbara. Travis made something, and I don't actually know if we can drink that.
I don't think we should.
Tony, you want to give it a smell?
I think what we should do is mess with it, like try to perfect it.
Put a bunch of salt in it, maybe?
Yeah, like he goes, I think we should go get 7-Up, and then he brought ginger ale. So
I got it. When you leave TD to his own devices, I don't know what's going to happen, especially on a Friday when TD gets drunk at like 6 a.m.
Yep, I think we should get him drunker and then do his last. By then, it'll be amazing.
I'm excited for it. Either way, TD leaving. He was pouring like 5 different types of liquor, bottoms up, into the cup there, and now we're going to be forced to drink that, which I'm pretty sure it's rubbing alcohol or nail polish remover.
Yeah, it's basically a Long Island iced tea. I was looking at the recipe and I'm like, oh, that's a Long Island iced tea with strawberries. So
what happens? Like that's going to mess with our stomachs.
Yeah, the strawberries will, especially you guys, since you guys are on this big diet.
I'm down 50 pounds.
You look amazing, guys. I know it's a radio show, but you need to watch them on all the streamings because this guy looks skinny.
Maybe I should get a Rolex now. See, I just need like a $50,000 advance, and then we'll make sure I get the Rolex. Do you own a Rolex? Is that a Rolex?
That is my little Yachtmaster.
You son of a
But I got it when they were cheap, like 30 years ago.
How cheap?
This was probably like $7 or $8 grand. These things are gone up so much lately.
Oh, look who decides to show up to work.
Yeah, look at them. Look at these guys.
We're late for well, listen. We found Tati in the hallway. Tati from Star 94.1.
Guys, this is big.
Yeah, this is big indeed. This is a big deal. So we
talking about her comment on the Instagram post.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
We talked to her about it, and she shared more details.
Yes. So we let me see if I can find the Instagram post here.
I'll give the brief explanation. So we posted a commentary that we were having based off of Nick Bosa's new Skims ad.
Correct.
Skims, for anybody who is confused, it's something that was normally advertised towards women. They're like almost like control top pantyhose. Like it holds everything in tight.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like like they call it shapewear. Like they're taking all the fluffy parts and they're just making them a little bit tighter. You know what I'm saying? So guys have this problem too. Obviously a little soggy around the midsection, many of us. So these Skims, apparently they fit like compression shorts, but you pull them up way high, like almost nipple height. And they tuck everything in so you look leaner than you're supposed to. Well, Nick Bosa has no problems. This guy's got an 8-pack.
Correct.
So the ad that they showed of him wearing the Skims, the one defining feature is
inside the Skims.
Yeah. And trust me,
it does not look real.
No, he stuffs.
He's a damn sundial.
According to Tati,
you lay him on his back, you know what time of day it is.
According to Tati, she said he is, in all caps now, not stuffing. My man's look like that.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
She said that. She said that on her Instagram post.
So
anybody that brags about it doesn't have it.
Well,
it's not hers.
She's not talking about her own. She's talking about her man's.
I don't buy it. Stuffing.
Also, I would like to point out, so I taste tested the Zombie Smash. It was a little rough. And I thought, you know what it could use is a Sprite. So I went to the vending machine here at iHeart San Diego, and I saw a green can. I went to buy a Sprite.
Yeah.
And it rolled out a ginger ale. And I thought, that's nice that our vending machine is filled with mixers. so more convenient.
You know what? It's like they know we work here.
So we're going to.
They're like, yeah, normally ginger ale doesn't make it into the vending machine lineup, but we have a morning show of drunks on sports.
Right.
They're going to need this.
Yeah, they're going to need this.
I'm going to tell you right now, it's not the best color.
Yeah,
of the Zombie Smash.
It looks like cat throw up.
Yeah, it kind of does. So
thanks. Exactly what it looks like.
So bad.
The Zombie Smash recipe.
Give us the list again.
Is
I'll hold this for you while you're searching on your phone.
We got gin, half ounce of gin, half ounce of vodka, half ounce of rum, half ounce of triple sec, ounce of lemon juice, ounce of simple syrup, and then muddled strawberries. So then I just extrapolated the data and made the Zombie Smash.
Okay.
First of all, you didn't extrapolate.
I did whatever I did.
I was watching.
There was some advanced extrapolation happening here, Tony. This man is a master mixologist.
I was pouring while talking about Gundam style robots.
I'm going to tell you, I have this up toward the microphone so you can hear the ice cubes clinking. A little ASMR for you this morning. The smell that's being emitted.
Well, it's going to be smelling.
But boys and girls, we are in for a bumpy ride.
Here we go. Here, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. Yeah, everybody take a zombie smash. Yeah, okay. Aaron Bauman in studio now. Thank you, Aaron.
Really looking forward to this.
I really think I'm going to regret saying this, but should we kick it off by doing the Jekyll and Hyde shots that Tony brought us?
Okay. Yeah.
These are kind of cool, guys. We got these in for Halloween.
Do we need another cup?
No,
I got you.
You can take them right to that dome.
No. I mean for the zombie smash. Do we have enough?
Oh, shoot.
We got to get one to Fletch.
Hang tight.
Hang on.
I mean, you don't have to.
Yeah, hang on. No. It's mandatory. It's Halloween.
Yeah.
It's Halloween.
Ben, how are you going to know what to avoid on Halloween while trick-or-treating?
You're going to make this for all your guests.
Jesus. This is I'm glad you made it in picture format because I'm so glad we have enough to share with everybody.
Wait, did EB already taste it? Okay, good. Thank God.
You know the rules, EB.
Yeah, you know the rules.
Aaron Bauman walking through the door, taking time out of her day, normally handling accounts $200 million or more.
I didn't taste it. I smelled it. That was the face from the smell.
All right, on three. I think we all do it together.
Okay.
We're not going to go round robin here. It's just down the hatch.
Dude, it looks.
It's a zombie freaking smash.
Those little hunks of macerated strawberry are supposed to represent the brains that the zombies eat during All Hallows
Let's
Eve.
pause and go positive. TD, thank you for making this for us.
Absolutely. Yes. Happy Halloween, everybody.
3, 2, 1.
Hang on now.
Dude.
Hang on now.
Wow, that's misleading.
It's good.
It's delicious.
I liked it.
See? I like it.
Remind me your name again.
Tad.
Tad from sales came in. What are your thoughts on the zombie smash?
Delicious.
It's okay. All right,
hold on.
This I'm not kidding when I tell you this.
Hang on.
This is close to the tippy top of the mountaintop in terms of cocktails made in this studio.
Why does this taste good?
TD, this is incredible.
What the hell did you do? He made a drink out of vending machine supplies.
Yeah.
I was scared of. I wasn't sure what was happening with what's.
There's a lot.
That was a
bottles,
pre-show.
there's a lot of bottles. Look
We
at this.
did a wine.
We had to cut up some strawberries in the studio.
He was muddling for a while.
I was.
You know what? I think it's time to pop the confetti cannon.
No, I don't.
No. We're gonna save the confetti cannon to the end. By the way, so Fletch, I don't know what time it is.
Wow.
5:05 a.m. We get a text message of it's gonna get weird, and there's just a photo of a confetti cannon, and I was like, oh, why is there confetti? It was on sale.
Yeah,
I'm turning into Travis Dale.
Yeah, you're an impulse buyer. You honestly, if you spend enough time, that's the reason why you both are proud owners of a flamethrower. Because after meeting Travis Dale, I was like, you know what?
You know what Tony asked me during the commercial break, or actually it was while you guys were gone. Where's my Rolex?
I did not say, "Where's your Rolex?" we were talking about AG's rings that he busted out yesterday. And it's a huge box.
Yeah.
I made a reference to a Rolex box.
Yeah.
Do I look like the type of guy that would have a Rolex? And Rich spilled his zombie.
No, I didn't.
But
No, it was the Jekyll half of the Jekyll and Hyde.
hold on.
Okay.
Are we doing Jekyll and Hyde shots? Or are we doing? What did you just hand us, Tony?
So I just handed you what's been really hot, guys, in the store is moonshine.
Mm-hmm.
And
Whoa.
for the holidays, they came out with a pumpkin spice moonshine.
Okay.
So this is, you're gonna love this. This is right out of the bottle.
What do we
over
drink
ice.
first? Do you think we should do the Jekyll and Hyde shots? Which
No, I think we
is-
should do the moonshine since it's already on ice.
Okay, let's do that
All right.
first.
So we don't water it down to the next segment.
I always like it when there's one large cube.
I think
Yeah.
we gotta drink
Yeah.
the whole
Very,
thing.
very
Because that's
fancy.
what I hear you're supposed to do with moonshine.
Okay,
Don't
here we
sip
go.
it, chug it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, down the hatch.
Oh, damn, that's good.
You know what? That's really tasty.
Oh my God, that's all I want. Wow.
Tony.
Wow, that's
Tony?
good, Tony.
Wow,
Wait, hold on. How much is a little bottle of that?
that's $29.99.
$30.
$30
That's
bucks.
a party right there.
And that's a regular size
jar.
bottle.
I'll
It's
tell you
not a little bottle. It's a 750. It's a regular size
Yeah.
bottle.
I
It's just
hesitate
misleading.
to ask, what's the percentage on that bad boy?
Actually, it's not too bad
It
because
should
there's a
be
lot
like
of cream in here.
40 maybe?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Like a normal bottle.
35.
Okay, yeah,
35.
yeah.
You know what though? That's just to keep you warm enough on a Halloween night as you're
That's easy.
passing out candy.
That is like
So the
fill
moral,
the Yeti tumbler.
yeah, the moral of this entire segment is this is what we do in when people come to trick or treat.
Yeah.
For all the dads and the moms, right?
You hand out
We
bottles
hand
of
out-
moonshine from Keg and Bottle.
Right?
Yes,
10
everybody
locations around San Diego.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Convenient.
They're all great, by the way. I've been to several of your stores. They're really great places to shop. Accurately described as the Hogwarts of liquor by John Fink of Kogo News.
Holy smokes.
We're gonna partake in a little Jekyll and Hyde berry liqueur and herbal liqueur coming up next. Those are for
Can
sale.
I have a little more of that moonshine?
Absolutely.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
We're
There
doing
he
it
goes.
all right. Oh, and I still have to make a pumpkin spice martini for
Oh,
everybody.
wow. There's a lot. Make the
Yeah.
pumpkin spice martini in the break. Well, tell us how you break them, how you make them, however you want to do it when we get back here. But what I want to tell you about is my truck.
Yeah.
I love my GMC truck. I do. I love it. I've actually owned several now. This is my third GMC truck. The last GMC that I owned, I sold with over 244,000 miles on it. I mean, the thing just drove and drove and drove. And when you're in it, golly, man, that thing drives nice. Leather seats, heated seats, the best Bose sound system money can buy. God, I love it. And if you're looking for a dealership, because if you're out looking for the perfect truck and you just can't find it, North County Buick Cadillac GMC, they have the biggest inventory of trucks that you're going to find. The place is amazing. I'm not the only one saying it, by the way.
Nope.
Because North County Buick Cadillac GMC was voted San Diego's best domestic auto dealer in San Diego by the San Diego Union Tribune Readers Poll. And now through October 31st, Halloween night, which we're celebrating here on a Bar Card Friday, the GM over there, Jamie, and his team, they're offering exceptional savings on GMC models like a 2023 Sierra 1500 SLE for $5,000 off MSRP. Yeah, get you some of that. Or a Sierra 1500 Pro for $4,300 off MSRP. How do you like that? Visit them in the heart of the Escondido Auto Mall or online at ncbcg.com. North County Buick Cadillac GMC, exceeding your expectations every time.
God dang, making me sweat.
I'm sweating right now, man.
Again,
I'm sweating right now.
As soon as you start talking about your truck, you go full Ricky Bobby.
Oh,
and
dude,
I
yeah.
love it.
Dude, I listen. I feel like my sideburns grow out. I
Don't know what to do with my hands.
I don't know what to do with my hands, man.
Love that money.
American winning machine in my GMC Sierra.
Listen. I honestly have no problem with my
Tati,
GMC.
Get in here.
Yeah, go
Confetti cannon.
get you some of that. Come on, Tati, come on in. Yeah, jump on the mic right here. We got headphones for you.
Yeah, we do.
We're
we have
going to break,
We have
and
to
then
break.
we're going to come back, and we're going to talk exclusively about Tati's boyfriend's
penis. Okay.
Ooh.
I said it, and I said it. That'll be the only time I say it, at least on this side of the break. Coming up next. We have a huge story to get to on a Bar Card Friday. Huge. Some would say bulbous. That's next. You know, sometimes people say to me, like, what are you doing, Rich? And it's a negative connotation that's been happening a lot more positively lately.
Lame.
Yeah, well, depends on the day.
Lame.
Recently, people are like, what are you doing right? Because I'm skinnier. You can see my chin again.
You can actually see your eyeballs.
I didn't realize this until we started sdfatloss.com, but my face gets so fat that it actually forces my eyes to squint. So even when I'm nowhere near the sun, people are like, what's going on with Rich? No, just heavy set. Look, the point is with sdfatloss.com, you too can lose weight. We thought we were hopeless. We tried to do this on our own recently. Did not work. I think I lost a total of 3 pounds in 2 months. Well, since starting with SC Fat Loss 6 weeks later, I'm down close to 40 pounds. It's wild. Woo! I'm fitting into clothes that I haven't fit in a long time. I'm feeling better, getting down on the ground, playing with the kids, wrestling. Every request they have, I'm doing because it's just easier. It's easier to motivate yourself into action when you're feeling better about yourself. And it's not just that. Look, like I said, people are noticing. I'm getting a lot of compliments, doing a little TV on the weekends. People are like,
a lot of cat calls.
Yeah. I mean, I walk down the street. I'm just like, well, ladies, please, and gentlemen, you know, that's how it goes. Look, sdfatloss.com is where I want you to go right now. And I mean this. If you've been struggling for a long time, you have health issues, you need to make a change. We thought, like we said, we were hopeless. We weren't. With Wayne and Chloe over at sdfatloss.com, they've been incredible resources for us. They have this easy-to-use app. They track your process along with you, and the weight, the pounds just flies off. sdfatloss.com. Get in touch with Wayne and Chloe today. So it's a Bar Cart Friday here on Big Rich, TD, and Fletch. And we are very busy this morning. We've been busy little beavers. We've paired wine with Halloween candies. That's how we started the show. She's been living if I ever lose my faith.
Sing us a song, you're the piano man.
Thank God Ben remembered. Fletch, you are.
Yeah, that's right. Good thing. Yeah,
we were close to the end there, but you heard Sting and Billy Joel there. We're giving away tickets to their show, Petco Park, April 13th next year. Tickets and information available at livenation.com. But if you heard that sounder and you're calling right now, you're winning a pair of tickets. If you didn't get them, definitely get to livenation.com because those are going to be flying off the shelves this week, and we have so much to get to.
Yeah, we got a lot to get to before the end of the show. Number one, Tati from Star 94.1 in studio here, taking a quick break from your morning show.
Yeah.
So
before we get caller 9 on, we're going to talk to me real quick.
Oh, yeah. It's fine.
I love how you guys run
honestly,
this.
we're not even going to talk to the caller.
Yeah,
this is more important.
Congrats. Much more important.
Much more important.
Much more important.
We want to get down to business.
All right.
That's right.
So we put up a post on Instagram
Yes.
where we were chatting about Nick Bosa. He is, what'd you say?
Wait, Rosa won?
It sounded like you guys wanted to talk about Nick Bosa's Bosa.
Yeah. It did.
Whoa.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Hey.
Congratulations to Rosa, by the way, who won the
Bosa.
final pair of those Billy Joel Sting tickets. Weirdly, very close to Bosa.
Yeah. So, anyways, Nick Bosa, we put a post up while we were talking about his new Skims ad. He's wearing compression shorts, and he revealed a lot more about himself than we previously knew about.
He was
Nick Bosa.
stuffing.
He's not stuffing.
He's not stuffing.
So
He was not stuffing.
There's no way he's not wearing a cup.
I'm going to assume that he is not stuffing, and I'll tell you why. It looks exactly the way my husband's look when he wears any type of, boxer brief situation that's cloth.
All right.
Good for you.
Wait,
Honestly,
on.
and I'll be even
Hold
honest,
on.
it actually is not as big as when my husband wears his boxer. So he's not stuffing.
What?
I
Is
don't
his
think.
last name Schwinn because the kick stands down, Tati?
No,
Just
My God.
Just
Wait,
asking.
hold on. Would you?
I'm just gonna say, guys.
Hold on. Wait,
It's,
why is Noreen leaving? Why is Noreen leaving on that note? Wow.
I just want you guys to know that some men don't need to stuff, and I think Nick Bosa does not need to
Oh,
stuff.
and neither do we.
Wait, yeah.
I mean, obviously.
That's why
Totally.
we do
No, the
all
shock
these
in the room is
photos.
Honestly,
Hold on.
I knew he wasn't stuffing.
Tati
either
hates to be
because
the
I
one
was
that
like,
breaks
yeah,
this
me
to you.
neither.
Right, Rich.
Your husband breaks or stuffs too.
Oh, absolutely not.
Yeah, he
No.
Okay, so the only thing we're going to be able to do here to really make sure your husband has to come in and wear Skims.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
We
the
need
end.
to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have to see.
I still won't be convinced.
Have you guys ever heard of a fruit basket?
Wait.
You know what, honestly,
Do you guys want to learn something new?
yeah,
Fletch
honestly,
knows
yeah.
what a fruit basket
Wait,
is.
what is a fruit
But you know what?
basket?
Inform everybody else because I am a worldly person.
Okay,
not
so a
these
fruit basket
uncultured
is
swine.
how it looks from the back. So just
Mhm.
know that if you can pull it all the way and then it's from the back,
Ah,
then you got a fruit basket.
Yeah.
Then
This
you
is
know you
why
don't have
Noreen
to
left.
stuff. This is
Okay.
why Noreen left.
So
You guys didn't think you'd get this from me,
Wow.
huh? I'm gonna go back
I,
on Star where the moms are listening.
I'll tell you.
Hold on.
I'll tell you right
Listen,
now.
well, you
that-
just made all the dads feel terrible.
Yeah, no one has ever been like TD fruit basket.
Wait, hang on. Actually,
Impressive.
that applies to a story I've told on air here.
Yeah, we've
where
heard it.
I was trying to cover my grill naked, like happens.
Oh,
like normal.
And I was leaning over to pick up a grill cover
Oh my
that fell
God.
over the backside. And
Oh
guess
yeah.
guess who saw the fruit basket?
Your neighbor.
The neighbor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on, we got to taste your concoction.
Oh, yeah.
here.
It's all going to
hang
be
on.
on TikTok Live.
Okay.
We're out of time.
No,
Okay.
we
Bye,
haven't
guys.
had the chocolate
We
high
can't get into.
shots.
It's all going to be on TikTok Live at Big Rich TD Fletch.
Oh,
We'll keep the
Jesus,
party going there.
time.
We do
Oh,
need to get
God.
out, make room for Colin Cowherd, who is
Okay.
not going to be talking about male genitalia.
But is
Are
he
you
going
Probably.
sure?
Will-
You don't know.
Will he say the word
Yeah.
fruit basket
Hey,
today?
can we
Potentially.
just literally say, "Hey, Tati, congratulations"? I mean, yeah.
Well, I mean, we just celebrated our anniversary. I'm sure we'll be celebrating it for years to come.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm a happy
Nice.
woman. Bye, guys.
Ay,
You
ay,
would
ay.
ask her how she celebrates. We know.
I
we
feel
know.
inadequate.
Yeah.
You know who doesn't feel inadequate? That'd be the St. Augustine football team. The St. Augustine High School beat Cathedral Catholic last night 27-21. Go Saints.
Wow,
There you
how about
go.
that?
Without
Saints beat the Doms.
without Dominic Giamacarena, we would not be able to do Bar Cart Friday.
Wow.
That is
thank
true.
You,
Yes,
Yeah.
Shout out
thank
to
you, Dom.
Yeah, thank you, Tony. Keg and Bottle, 10 locations all throughout San Diego. Load up, man, for Halloween. Happy Halloween on a Bar Cart Friday, but we'll do it again next week.
Get over to
I don't
TikTok
know.
right now.
I don't
Big
know,
Rich
I'm
TV
TikTok
Fletch.
Live.
the
gonna
herd's
have some
next. We'll see you
moonshine.
Monday.
So yeah, come say bye, man.
Oh, wait a second. Are we live now?
Yeah, we're live on
right
YouTube.
now.
still.
Okay, we're live on TikTok. We're also live on YouTube right now.
Oh,
Yeah,
we're
we
live
still
on
got
YouTube. We're
enough
still
people
streaming
in. I
YouTube.
figured we'd just keep going.
Okay,
All right.
we're still streaming YouTube. We're live on TikTok. Now, Rich, you just made us up a little concoction here. Do I need ice in this?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I got
He's
ice
got
right
ice.
here.
He's
I got
ice.
ice right in front of me.
So what this is called a pumpkin spice martini. This is the easiest drink you can make if you have a Trader Joe's near you or a keg and bottle.
Right.
I'm sure he's got Tony Conja's got some pumpkin spice cream liqueur. You buy some of this. You go 2 parts to 1 part. Vanilla vodka is the 1 part. That's it. That's the ingredients.
We've polished off a half a bottle of that. We opened that about 23 minutes ago.
So yeah, here, pour some of that.
Yeah.
Give her some. Oh,
Wait,
let me
what did
rim
you?
your cup.
What did you rim? What did you rim it with?
Cinnamon sugar.
Oh God, I want
cinnamon sugar. I know.
Yeah.
Real good.
You are.
Real good.
You are a dirty birdie.
Yeah.
There you go. Oh
Okay,
yeah, ice,
okay.
ice. Now pour yourself some.
Ice. Lucinda.
We're very equipped here.
Woo, salud.
Oh, do you got the tequila in there?
No, I'm trying the orange.
Oh, the orange. Yeah, that came from
Yeah.
not our office. You want the tequila, the ghost tequila?
We got that over
Yeah.
here too.
Hold on. Okay. Well, cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Happy
Boom.
Halloween.
Happy
On a Bar Cart
Halloween.
Friday.
Happy
Cheers,
Halloween.
Lucinda. Tony
Boom.
Conja.
Tony. All right.
All right, here, let's give it a sip.
Golly, man. That's good.
That works.
That's
Dude,
real
yeah, that
good.
works.
That's real good.
I did nothing. Yeah, it tastes like pumpkin pie.
Oh my gosh.
It tastes like pumpkin
It's
pie.
absolutely delicious. It's delicious.
I like it because it's super easy.
Mhm.
Again, 2 parts of that pumpkin cream liqueur.
Yeah.
And then 1 part. I mean, I use just a damn cup. Like I didn't use a measuring cup.
It's 2 to 1. It's a 2 to 1.
2 to 1. 2 to 1. Easy math.
We're also gonna try these Jekyll and Hyde shots.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot we have to do that.
I bought them basically on look. That kind of looks cool. This feels like it's gonna be really good.
This is festive right here.
Oh, that's smart.
Oh, we
Jeez,
don't know. Berry liqueur and herbal liqueur.
Oh my god.
These are 30% on one and 40%
Do we
volume
just
on
go
another.
down the hatch with these?
So on the back it says it says chill both liquids.
Done and done.
Done. These are super cold right now. Pour Jekyll shot into glass. Release hides. Why do they have to write it release?
Oh my god,
You
genius.
could.
Yeah.
It says release hide slowly on top. Like it's a floater.
Oh, it's a
so
floater.
the hide's supposed to be
All right,
a
hang
floater.
on. I'm going to show you how to do it. So Jekyll
Okay,
first.
here we go. Here we go.
Okay, here we go. So this
Yep.
is the Jekyll, right?
Okay.
That's the Jekyll side of the bottle. We're going to just dump it in.
Yep.
All right. And then we're going to have to release Hyde.
Release hide.
Here's Hyde.
Slowly.
You can
do
see
it,
the
do it decimo. Ooh. Oh yeah, that is a floater. That is a floater. Nicely done.
Oh wow.
Nicely done.
Dude, this is
So-
actually
It's actually, yeah. We are so slim. That is sticking right to
you
the
can
top.
see
Look
there's
at
a
that.
layer of
Yeah. So the Jekyll is a berry liqueur and the Hyde is a herbal.
This is really cool,
Wow,
Tony.
that's
This is really cool. Oh, and
Come
it looks like coagulated blood.
It's
All right.
delightful.
All right, happy Halloween, TikTok. Here we go. Oh my god. Yeah. You know what?
Yes.
You're going to want to buy a lot of those. One is not enough. You're going to want at least 7 or 8.
Yep. Hang on to this thing. Hang on to this thing.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
Oh
yeah,
wait, here's
here,
how they
show the
come. Yeah, look at that. Come on, dude, your Halloween party's not complete without those.
Honestly,
you buy this whole thing and this is the trick or treat.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, dude,
Dude.
yes.
Come to the house, right? They go trick or treat.
Yeah.
You give
Yeah.
the kid, you give the kid the Twix.
The Twix. Here
Yeah,
comes
yeah,
the
yeah.
Twix. Oh, thanks.
Yeah,
Thank you, mister.
Thanks, kid. Yeah, thanks. You know what,
Give that to mommy, give that to daddy.
dude?
that's
That's a
awesome.
great idea. Because you know what I usually hand out? Not anymore. I used to hand out the little fireballs.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
There's a fireball cake now.
What? Hold on. Wait, what?
Did you say a fireball keg?
Straight up fireball, right? The kind that he used to hand out. It's not like a keg that we did.
Like a
but
pony
it's
keg?
Like literally 5 liters. It's like 4
Oh, like one of those Heineken kegs, kind of.
Tony, do I have an idea for you? Keg nog.
Because everybody needs gallons of eggnog. All right, hang on.
Actually, okay.
Now we're good.
No. Full case.
Dude. Yeah. Okay, Lucinda. Goodbye.
Bye.
Thank you,
Lucinda.
Lucinda. Dude, that is a great idea. Actually, hang on a second.
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
You guys here, do not steal that. Do not steal that.
Yeah.
You do. Patent
Patent pending. Hang on.
5%, 75%. We'll give each of you guys a quarter point just because you're here.
Yeah. Because we were here.
Yeah. You are silent partners. You stay silent.
I'm trying to Jekyll and Hyde. There we go.
It's a good idea, isn't it? It's a great idea. Christmas.
Actually, honestly, Ben, I'm not kidding. This is what we needed to do. We needed to get honestly.
We need to get inspired. We got inspired.
Yeah.
Dude,
did you like it?
Party right there. That's a Halloween party.
We should have started this segment with it because I imagine how much fun we would have been.
Jesus.
Whatever he was holding back when we were talking to Tati about her husband's dong, for sure.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah. Dude, first of all, Nick Bosa's got a hog.
Yeah.
If her husband, I don't even know. Wait,
let's really get into this here.
Yeah, you need trunk space. I mean, what are you doing? Where are you storing that thing? Oh, I mean, well, then again, she started talking about tucking it backward. I don't know. I mean, maybe.
What was she talking about, by the way? Why did she want to pull her husband's junk backwards?
I don't know.
Yeah. It does sound terrible.
Honestly,
I feel bad for her
guys,
husband.
You haven't lived. I'm sorry.
It actually came through my nose. Oh my God, it burns so much. Oh my God. That is rocket hot.
I'm gonna have to apologize. Honestly, they're on their own.
Yeah.
Are we still on YouTube?
Yeah. That laptop's been through hell.
Is this company property?
No, that's fine.
None of this is. Honestly, they don't trust us with company property anymore for good reason.
We're definitely not on the air, right? Because all the mics are on. Okay.
No, we're off the air, but we're on YouTube live. Yeah.
Oh my God, this really did. I mean, it does not feel great through the nostrils.
Yeah.
Holy smoke! Oh my God.
Anyways, look, pumpkin spice martini. 1 part vanilla vodka, 2 parts pumpkin spice cream liqueur. That was a winner. The pumpkin spice Old Smoky moonshine.
Yeah.
Right out of the bottle.
Let me show you what it looks like.
Yeah. Let's get them. Dude, this stuff.
This brand, Old Smoky, I mean, they make some spectacular styles. This one is the one. I mean, we did nothing. They said make a cocktail. I said, yeah, I'll make it, and then I just poured it over.
Dude, yeah. I mean, that's all you need.
That's all you need. I think Kegnog's gonna make me a millionaire.
You mean
Fletch is stuck on Kegnog? Oh my gosh!
You mean us millionaires? Oh no, dude, we've talked about this. If Fletch ever wins Powerball, we are going to wash his boat.
Yeah, where's Cabana Boys?
I'm going
forever.
I am the sunscreen guy.
Travis is my hero.
Right.
What do you want? You want me my trap one second? I'll do anything.
I'll do anything for you. Anything. Yeah. Have you ever heard of a salad bowl?
Yeah. Can do.
A fruit basket?
Do you need them, Josh? Anyways, look, the point is we've done enough. In fact, we've done it all. Get to Keg and Bottle if you live in San Diego. 10 locations around
or Chicago or Santa Barbara.
Yeah, actually, they got a location in Chicago. Oh, keganbottle.com.
48 states we ship to, so
dude,
we'll ship right to you. So get one of these. Won't be in time unless you overnight it. We can overnight it for you.
You know what's so funny is I want to ask you the question. I know the answer, but like you say 48 states, I'm like, yeah, excluding the Dakotas. Fuck them.
There's a few states that kindly ask us.
No, it's I'm guessing it's the ones that are off the continent, like, well, listen.
Those poor Alaskans.
We love you. We love you all. Thank you for tuning in for our nonsense every single day. And we will be back Monday.
Damn
Tony
it, I'm
Conja,
drunk.
Keg and Bottle.
And successfully got him drunk.
Every Friday.
Every single